everybody's equal. Rastafari say, from the ungodly part.
Gonna get good ways.
Long days, birds people Zion gates. What about your good ways? It give you length of days. Yo, you taste so you medicine they taste. What? Hey, what's them now? Hot about them this, them that. Who slick from
First things first, this is for entertainment purposes only. We do not own the rights to any of this music, nor do we gain from it financially.
Pull up a bad mind. Then I want make you want to see your brother drop. Go and have some good ways. True grace. First before you pass I and get those and have some good ways. It give you long days. Oh no, the place out there.
Who knows? I just go where the trade wind blows. Sending love to my friends and foes. And I suppose chilling in the West Indies. Jah provide all my wants and needs. I got the sunshine, rivers and trees.
When me see Jah, me see a way. Drastically straight from hypocrisy, I say, hey. Every man to them own a philosophy. I live the proper way and then me read a chapter daily. Man, they in a city hungry and no eat. And food they down a country, just a drop off of the tree then. To sister poverty no real then is what the reason revealing.
Who knows? I just go where the trade wind blows. Sending love to my friends and foes. And I suppose I'm pleased to be chilling in the West Indies. Jah provide all my wants and needs. I got the sunshine, rivers and trees.
Driver! Don't stop at all. Drop this Arizona round an Albemarle. Driver, don't even itch. Collect a little food there and come back quick. Driver, just remember the damn speed limit. Cause if you're running the fence, my friend, that is it. I got an Excel phone and a singular chip. Any problem you can reach me on this. I bounce them and buy when a tons man a ship. Green like grass, brown like chocolate. FedEx and UPS I make several trip. I'm in life savings and right on this. You can drink and beer but don't you dare burn a split. This ain't got the marijuana make your light uplift. Even though it compress and tied down in a plastic. Don't deliver it and going up drastic. A barrel gun me bust and me and you know we can't stick. Me want change me zinc and put up the chroma stick. Tired receive Red Bull a straight hypnotic. So driver, me say don't stop at all. Drop this Arizona around an Albemarle. Driver, me say don't even itch. Collect a little food there and come back quick.
Modern vampires of the season.
Here we go. Close camera to get one.
You could have come from Rima, or you come from Jungle. Could have come from
It is.
or you come from Tower.
These big footers.
One blood. You could have come from Libya, or you come from America. Could have come from Europe, or you come from Africa. One blood. You could have be an Irishman or an Englishman. Could have be a Mexican or a with a Indian. One blood. Hey mate, boy, I want you get me straight. Cooperate, hey mate, I want you get me straight. Hey God.
Also apologize for the scratching and some flow. Unfortunately, it's summertime in Florida. We're getting a lot of bad weather.
You could have be a soldier man or a weather policeman or a weather civilian. Said the whole of we are one blood.
I feel good when you're wrapped up in my arms, dancing to a reggae song. Feel good. I feel good, cause your perfume isn't loud, and only I can talk about. Feel good. You feel not let it rub over my skin. And then your hair dances on my chin. Wish we were alone, baby, just the two of us. Yes, every move you make gives me a rush. Whoa, oh. Wine some more, you show me that love, unconditionally. Make believe we're alone, just you and me. Take the problems, leave them behind. Don't let it show. Go, baby, go, baby, go, baby, go, baby, go. I feel good when you're wrapped up in my arms, dancing to a reggae song. Feel good, feel good. I feel good, cause your perfume isn't loud, that only I can talk about. Feel good, feel good, 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 good.
It's your boy Rebel Tony rolling with my homie DJ Frankie. And me and Frankie are putting the waistlines to the test. So I have a question. Say, where that waistline from? Baby, where that waistline from? Unruly. Where that waistline? Where that waistline? 1, 2, 3.
Unruly mass band come test we. Unruly mass band come test we. Baddest band in 2020. Baddest band in 2020. No filter crew, yeah, unruly. Sink it, Antigua, unruly. Trinidad, gal them, unruly. Jamaica, Haiti, unruly. All the island girls, unruly. Bahamas girl, them, unruly. VI, gal them, yeah, unruly. St. Vincent, gal them, unruly. Barbados, gal them, unruly. Dominica, gal, unruly. St. Lucia girls, yeah, unruly. Grenada girls, yeah, unruly.
Good evening, good evening, good evening. Welcome to episode 55 of the No Filter podcast. My name is Mr. No Filter. Got my brother over here.
What's going on, everybody? AKA Mr. Waistline. A1, how's everybody doing tonight?
And we got our sister.
Good night, good night. Homegirl and Miss No Filter, however you feel like it, know what I mean?
And then we got the baddest DJ in the world.
What up, everybody?
What's going on, brother?
All right.
Due to the weather, we're getting a lot of static. So bear with us because the internet's not being fair with us. You know what I mean? Let's jump right into it. First things first, I need another shot. If anybody's interested, whatever you're doing, beer, whatever.
I'm actually drinking something that I've never drank before. My mom went to Bali, and she got me this drink. So
Okay.
looks kind of dangerous.
What exactly is it? Is it like
Got a dog liquor?
I don't know what it's called. Spice Spirit. It's from it doesn't say anything. It just says Indonesia. That's all.
I would tell you to take it slow and see how it works.
Yeah. What's the proof on it? Does it say?
It's 40 proof, 40%.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it's not too bad.
That's not bad.
It looks pretty cool though.
Yeah, just, what they do in Bali might be different than what they do,
True.
So yeah.
It's like in a whole nother language too. So
Right.
I might say some extra shit and you don't even know it.
Okay.
I'm just gonna go there.
That little symbol on the side means snake piss.
Yeah, right. Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh.
Oh. Yeah, that's
Need some water. Some
I
chaser.
think I got some more hair on my chest.
Bro, there's no more room. There's no more room.
Right.
Oh gosh. But we definitely want to say thank you guys to everybody tuning in. Just to let you know, we do not have the rights to this music. It's only for entertainment purposes. We got Optimus Prime in the building. What's going on, man?
Hell yeah. Optimus.
What's going on?
How you been, brother?
Chilling.
What up, everybody?
We got
I'm good, man. I can't complain, man. How's everything, man?
Just another day above ground, so can't complain.
At least you're on the right side of the ground, you know?
Yes, sir. So we got Anti-Athen. We got Nida, David, always tuning in. Neil, Captain, what's going on, brother? Got my cousin Bradley tuning in. And iPhone, I'm not sure who that is, but thank you for tuning in.
Captain, look like Captain Caveman. So why don't we start with you? Because how was your week, Mr. Waistline?
Man, I was sick this whole week. I've been sick. My nephew came into town, celebrated his 13th birthday. So happy birthday to my nephew. He's a big man now. Just turned 13. Huh? Yeah, so we went to Sarasota, and as many of you may or may not know, AC does not do well with my body. So while I'm getting sick with flu symptoms, I don't got corona, I ain't got the Rona, but anytime I deal with AC, like my body just completely shuts down. And it's been a real struggle with the studying this week going forth. So that was my week.
Gotcha. Mrs. No Filter. How's your week?
Hey, my week's been, y'all know I am in a protecting my spirits. Can you guys even hear me?
Loud and clear.
Okay, because I don't know what the hell just happened, but I've been in a mode where I'm protecting my energy, protecting my spirits. Granted, unfortunately, it started last week, but I'm better now, and I feel all right. The week itself, I almost quit my job, but who doesn't almost quit their job every fucking day? Work is work. I have a new project coming my way that I'm working on. That's about it.
That's cool.
Another.
What made you almost quit your job? What happened?
No, man, you know how you be stressed out and shit? Like, these fucking people keep calling. Like, I told the girl to do something. I was like, all right, let's power cycle your computer and whatnot, because, you know, I work in IT. And I hear her, and I'm like, okay, well, I need you to unplug it, hold it down, blah, 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 plug it back in. She's talking about, I did that. Do you think I'm stupid? It does not take you 1 minute to do that, because of the fact that I looked in the system and the computer needed like some updates, some patches that I expected to take about 15, 20 minutes. I'm like, don't play with me. I ain't got time for this. So I told her when she feels like paying attention, because she's not doing what I'm telling her to do, to just, she can call back. And it was, 6:50. And, we close at 7. So.
Gotcha. That sounds very entertaining.
Sounds like fun.
Always.
I'm glad you didn't quit.
Yeah, in the future.
DJ Geronimo, how was your week, brother?
Week was alright, man. I ain't got no complaints. It's just with the heat, bro. I'm fucking tired.
Yeah.
I worked a lot of hours this week, and I'm just fucking tired. I'm ready for Saturday, so I can stop working, take a break, recharge myself, and get ready for next week. Start all over.
Got you. So with all the rain, has it been helping to cool things off, or just made it hotter?
Not really, man. The shit floods my fucking bay. I gotta be sweeping water out. It's giving me more fucking work. But like I said though, honestly, I used to have a lot of bad days, and I realized that the bad days was me making them bad. So after I realized that, I worked on it, and honestly, every day has been a good day since. It's just, like I said, fucking tired. I can sleep for 2 days right now.
I think you said a lot when he said that you don't really have bad days. You know, this week was work-wise, it was trying. Y'all know how I feel about Helium Head. I've mentioned that name before. She's tried me a few times this week. Yesterday was interesting. Yesterday kind of gave me an idea of how the week was. But like I had to go into the office, then the printer wouldn't work. Then I caught a flat. Luckily, I was on the way to get the tire changed. I caught a flat. Then Helium had decided to contact me again after hours. Went home, took a nap, which I shouldn't have because I had things to do. And then I got a call that somebody really, really, really close to me may have coronavirus. So I had to catch myself. You know, I've changed my eating habits again because this coronavirus, this COVID-19 I was putting on was not cool. Changed the only nights I drink hard liquor now is on these nights, so I feel good. You know what I'm saying? My spirit feels good. Like I'm losing the extra weight and everything. You know.
So what kind of diet did you do? Are you just cutting back on certain meals?
I just cut back on my carbohydrates and, you know, certain things like that, sweets. You know.
Okay.
You know, I'm a pescatarian, so I eat good. Is the whole thing gets messed up when you start adding rice, pasta, bread, and everything else. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
Push that up. I do drink my wine and stuff, you know what I'm saying? My Pinot Grigio instead of knocking back a half gallon or half a gallon of vodka. Chill with my wine.
Shit, this thing got me getting fat as a
Yeah, my fiance said I got a beer belly, but I don't even drink beer like that, so it's pretty interesting. So
I think Geronimo was just about to say the same thing.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm saying, man, this whole COVID thing, being home, all I'm doing is eating and drinking. My fucking stomach is getting big. I'm about to stop eating for a week or something. I don't know.
Word.
I also found that like my sleeping habits have been messed up, so I'm trying to get back to regular, like, you know, actually sleeping somewhat at night, even if it's 4 hours, because my sleeping habits are ruined. Like I am falling asleep during the day, up all night, and that affects me like going and exercise. Because during the day when I want to go run, you know, being black, you can't go running in St. Cloud at night. You know what I'm saying?
No.
You might as well just run to the jail.
Oh wow, it's like that over there?
Huh?
Yeah.
It's like that over there?
Yeah, I mean, it's getting better, but it's still not good. I mean, yeah, it's like that. So,
wow.
You know, not at night, please. You don't want to run at night in Florida, much less St. Cloud.
Nah, that's the worst place to have experienced racism, bro. St. Cloud?
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't play down there.
It's not as bad anymore because, you know, a lot of Latinos are moving into the area, so they don't have much of a choice but to ease up. When I first moved here, I mean, it wasn't a big deal to go to the supermarket and see people with like swastikas tattooed on them, Confederate flags hanging outside of their house. Like that was a normal. You know, I'd rather know where you stand than to guess. So I didn't mind. And you got it, I got it. Go ahead, Geronimo.
No, you speaking facts, you know what I mean? But because my experience, man, I was just trying to get some food. I walked into a restaurant, you hear everybody eating, forks and knives clanging against the plates. Walk inside and it's dead silence, bro.
Are you serious?
Dead fucking silence, bro. Nobody's saying a word. It's like a Green Mile, bro. You get to the thing to put in your order. Before you put in your order, they're like, your order is to go. I was like, yeah. They're like, no, it's to go. I was like, all right.
You can't stay here.
I'm gonna do it, bro. I didn't even eat that shit. I threw it.
I was about to
man.
say I wouldn't even trust it.
Let me tell you, there's a spot in St. Cloud, right? Because at one point they used to call it Kissimmee St. Cloud. It was like all one thing. There's a spot out here called the Kissimmee Coffee Cup. Well, it used to be the Kissimmee Coffee Cup. They switched it to Coffee Cup, but it was spelled out with all K's. It was literally a KKK hangout next to like one of them big water tanks. It's called the Kissimmee Coffee Cup. I probably should go in there one day and just order coffee. You know, I don't drink coffee just for the fun of it. But anyway, hey, Mr. Prime, man, we missed you last week. How was your week, brother?
Man, work has been tough, man. Work has been a grind, son. I mean, Huh?
No,
we
you
got
good
you.
now.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, I know I ain't got no service out here like that, man. Work has been a grind, man. Work has been real trying, man. I mean, I'm pretty good with being patient and all, but it's been tested the last 2 weeks, man. It's been rough.
So do they got you working
If I
from
was a
home
smoker,
or?
I would smoke a pack a day.
Oh gosh, that's stressful.
Yeah, I'm home. I mean, I probably ain't going nowhere until the rest of the year.
Okay.
I be wanting a cigarette, yo. Yeah,
Get
it's
yourself
tough.
a spliff.
All of that, looking at homes and all that kind of stuff on top of that, it shit don't help.
Don't cross that road, man. It's hard to cut back, I tell you.
Every time you stress, just think on Thursdays we can come here and talk this shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Glad to have you here.
Hell
Definitely.
Yeah.
So with that being said,
it just tests you, man. It's just mentally exhausting, man.
And I think that in a lot of workplaces they're testing everybody more than normal. I think it's kind of like, you know, people are frustrated. Plus, it's like, how much do you really want this job? Because all this coronavirus. I think, you know, even I'm going through it. I made a decision today that I refuse to let these people bother me after today. If they gets to that point, I'm going to reach out to one of my close people. I'm going to vent to y'all and I'm going to move on. But I'm not going to. You can't let these people get to you because they making twice the money that we are and going home happy. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
Don't let that shit get to you at all. If they bothering you, I ain't doing shit during the day. I always got time. I'll let you know if I'm in a meeting. You can call me and vent real quick and go back to it. You know what I'm saying? Hell yeah.
But it's definitely good to see you, brother. Thank you for joining us in.
Yes, sir. Talk to
Same
us,
here,
brother.
man. It's good to see y'all, man. For real.
Yep. You want to run into this, brother? You want me to take care of it?
Go ahead and start it off.
I'm gonna pour this shot real quick. Preach is stupid. I saw what you just put in the chat room. So this shit has been on this shit's been all over Facebook and everywhere, and figured we'd address it. Who should sit in the front seat, the mom or the wife? And on the flip side of it, who should go in the back seat, your husband or your dad? What's the baseline? You want to jump in?
I'll start it off. You know, it's no problem. My mom and my girl got a good relationship. So, I mean, for example, we were out of town. We were going out for dinner. The car was packed. And, you know, my fiance told my mom to go in the front seat. So at the end of the day, for me, it doesn't matter. I mean, preference, you know, obviously my woman will have first preference. If a mom's, you know, there and, you know, if something's wrong, like she's got like a cane or something like that, you know, I might have a conversation with my girl and be like, hey, you know, is it cool for her to sit up front? But for me, it's not a big deal. It's really just depending on how my woman feels about the situation. So I wouldn't make it anything bigger or worse. I've been in situations where we were with my girl's family and she was driving. I sat in the back because I like to lay out. It gives me more room to stretch out. So it once again, it's not a big deal for me who sits up front. It doesn't really matter. We all go in the same place.
Yeah, you know, but the thing about it is that it is a big deal for some. Like if you go and you go to get, you know, they both used to sitting in the front when they with you. It's not about it being a big deal for you. You know, we don't care. It's something for them. So I think the best part of the situation is that you do have a good relationship. Well, they have a good relationship, so you don't have to worry about that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I want to ask the woman in the group.
Let's ask Nida. Nida, what's going on, Missy? Being that you are a married woman.
Yeah, sorry guys, I just got off work, so I'm a little off. Sorry. I think that the wife should sit up front, but I will always offer my mother-in-law to sit up front. Like,
okay,
you know, I would always offer if she's here, especially since she lives out of town, like she's not, you know, regularly with us. You know, when she's here, I'd be like, you know, I offer the front seat to her. But I feel like it should be the wife.
Now, what about the flip role with the father and your husband?
Same thing. The husband has to sit up front if I'm driving, but yeah, like same thing. He should be up front. He should be
Yeah.
up front. My dad can sit in the back. If my husband wants to offer the front seat, that's cool. But my husband should sit up front.
Have you had any friends or been in a situation where the mother-in-law, father-in-law had an issue with the spouse or significant other, or what would they call it? Shotgun? Is that what they called it back
A
then?
shotgun, yeah.
Yeah.
I've never been in that situation. I've never had an issue with that whatsoever. But I did know my brother was recently in something like that. I kind of put him in a bind with my mom. But
What happened?
so my mom, they had went to go visit my mom down in Florida, and kind of same thing. My mom just really felt like she's the mom and that's her baby and that's her only son, and you know, she needed to be in the front seat, and his wife wasn't having it.
But why
So
do
they
you
fought.
feel? Why do you feel that your husband should be in the front?
I just feel like, if you know, it's our car, ride in the, you know, you ride it with me. Where, you know, it's my husband. He should be in the front seat. What does my dad want to do in the front? I mean, my dad is, you know,
Well,
older,
I mean,
but
they're like, I mean, so I'm playing devil's advocate, right? Because I agree with you, but I'm like, your dad's like, girl, I done raised you,
but
you
he
know.
didn't.
Okay, well, I don't know, but I'm
Right, right.
assuming. But you know, they're gonna say, oh man, you don't know how long he's gonna be around for. You know,
True.
let's say you just got into the relationship or whatever, and they're like, oh, you know, I've been your dad your whole life. This guy just comes in and all of a sudden, you know, he gets the front seat. He takes preference over me, like, you know, because they got
True.
people like that.
You do, and I understand that part of it, but I feel like even if it's a new relationship or an old relationship, I'm building a relationship, right? And this is the guy I'm gonna be with, you know. And I hate to say it like this, but eventually one day my dad will leave me, and I'm meant to, you know, build this with my husband or my, you know, whoever, and you know,
That's a
he
key
should be in the
statement right
front.
there. Yeah, that's a key
You
statement.
know, yeah, I love my father's amazing. Don't get me wrong, but you know, my father built his life. He raised me. Yes, he did. Okay, great, you did your job. And just like my father would expect, you know, me to respect his wife, I would expect him to respect my husband.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, that's a key statement. That's a good point right there.
Totally
You know,
agree, man.
yeah, you know, and one day
Because
he's gonna leave.
yep.
Well,
But sorry, go ahead.
no, go ahead, brother.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, yeah, I was your child when I was in your house, but
Right.
I left
Grown
to
up.
start a life. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And while you will always be a part of my life, like I'm starting a life, and this is my family now, right?
Exactly.
You had your family. This is my family,
And we're
and
building.
yeah, exactly. And you are just as important, but my family, I'm gonna take care of my family, and I'm gonna take care of you. But
Exactly.
to be honest with you, my mom already, I ain't even got to tell her. Like, she knows who goes in the front.
Exactly.
You know what
But
I'm
see,
saying?
my mom, the problem with my mom is that it's only me and my brother with her. So with me, she knows that. And she doesn't even ask. It's
She
a matter
can't,
of,
she can play around
yeah,
with it.
no, yeah, she knows, she goes to the back. And the same thing with my mother-in-law. She doesn't have to ask. She just goes straight to the back of the seat. She knows, she understands. But with my brother, she's different.
But did
She's
your brother
different.
set that tone, that, you know, like that undisclosed, like he knows that his mom's like overprotective, or that's her baby, but did he set that boundary?
I don't
He
think
might
he
have
did.
the way he would dealt with the women might have made your mom feel like, let me just make sure these women know. This, let me let them know where I stand.
I think that's kind of what it was. But my brother's, you know, he's just only been married for a year now, and so he's, you know, I don't want to say he doesn't know yet. He's just really new at it, so he's trying to please everybody, and I
Nah,
gotta
you
keep
can't do
telling
that.
him,
You're
like,
gonna
you
lose.
can't do that. You know,
Yeah.
you're gonna have to hurt somebody's feelings, and somebody's gonna have to understand. And I understand where his wife was coming from. You know, she's not having it. That's his wife. She's supposed to sit up front. And my mom is like, but that's my baby. You know, and
Well, he ain't a baby no more if he's married.
no, he's 34 years old, grown ass man.
You know what I'm saying?
No,
A grown ass man.
we
How old
definitely
is he?
appreciate it.
34.
Yeah, you grown at 34. You need to stand your ground somewhere.
Yeah. But I'm her only daughter. I'm older, so it's just, you know, she understands. And I also put my foot down with my own mother all the time. I'm like, this is what we're not gonna do.
Yeah.
But my brother doesn't do that, so he puts himself in these situations.
That happens. But we definitely appreciate your input. We're gonna get Marsha on. So Marsha, what's going on, sweetie?
I don't know. Marsha's out of this world right now.
Yeah, she looked like she either zoned out or had a nice shot.
I'm looking at the background.
Out of space.
What's going on?
I'm gonna
Misty?
sit wherever the fuck I want to sit. I don't give a shit.
So tell us. I mean, you were married. You've been in long-term relationships. Have you experienced that before?
I've experienced it on both sides. I've experienced it with my husband and my dad, and
Okay.
he would always tell my dad to sit up front. You know, he would tell him like my dad would never like go and say, "Oh, I gotta sit." It was never an issue. He would always say, "Oh, sit up front." You
Yeah.
know, and the same thing with my son. When my son started, you know, with his fiance, she would tell me, she'd be like, you know, you can sit up front. And sometimes I'm like, nah, I'm gonna go in the back. I got my cup. I'm about to chill while y'all right. You know, I mean, I don't think it should ever be an issue to that point to where, oh my God, it's a big deal. Like, what the hell? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But what
As
happens when
long
it
as
is
we
an
get
issue?
to where, oh, I'll correct it real fast.
As what? As the
Well, it
mom
depends.
or
It
as
depends.
the?
It depends on who has the issue, because the issue ain't gonna be with me.
Okay.
Because I'm chill. I'm not gonna argue about where I sit in the car. Shit, I'm glad I'm even getting somebody to drive me. I don't give a damn.
I'll just say, I think Captain Awesome solved the problem.
Yeah.
He said they can both sit up front. I'll go in the back.
That's a good way to solve it. But I understand what Geronimo is saying. Some people will make a big deal out of it, but I would never. Like,
I
I've never
mean,
been in a situation where it's a big deal. Like, come on, you know. And the way we were raised is like, okay, I mean, if the person is older or they got an issue, you know, getting around
Crutches
or
or
whatever,
cane or something. Yeah.
absolutely, I'm gonna go in the back seat because I'm young. I can jump in and out or whatever. But if his mom, you know, is walking around on a walker or some shit, I'm not gonna fight the damn old lady for the front seat for what? You know what I'm
true.
saying?
You made a
I'm gonna
good.
fight for no front seat. Like, it depends. Like, if it becomes an issue, I'll like Captain said, I'll let them drive my damn car and I'll get in the back seat. Like, it should never be an issue.
So my thoughts is this: if you've never been chauffeured before, that's the best feeling in the world. You just chill in the back and just go for the joyride, man. That's the best ride in the feeling.
I've done it, A1. I've jumped in the back seat of my own damn car and let them drive. I don't care.
Man, look.
I'm good.
But what happened when the parent trying to be petty? Right? It's like they don't like your spouse, so they're like, "Nigga, you ain't getting in this front seat. Get the fuck back." Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I haven't never had to deal with my parents being petty. But if it was a situation like that, like, I would have to check both my parents are deceased, in case you guys didn't know. But if I was in a situation where they were here and they just doing it to be petty, and I know they're just doing it to be petty, and I'm grown, we gonna talk about it. I'm not gonna disrespect you, because y'all know our island parents. You don't, up until now, I'm about to be 44 next month, and I will never disrespect them if they were still on this earth.
You might raise your voice just a little bit, but come back real quick.
Right, but I'll tell them how I feel, and that's one thing I respect. Like, they respect the way I feel.
Yeah.
And if I come, you know, respectfully and say, "Hey, mom, hey, dad, I don't think the way you handled that was appropriate," or whatever, they may tell me to fuck off. Especially my mother. My mother was from Dominica, and she's a damn sag. She might tell me to go sit my ass down, but she still heard me out. You know what I'm saying?
There's nothing like a Dominican sag.
Right. So, I mean, and I feel the same way with my kids. You know, if I am being petty, because I could be, you know, with their significant other, and they talk to me about it respectfully, I'll hear them out. I might tell them to go fuck off, but I'll hear them out. You know, that's just the way I am.
Yeah.
I'm real chill. I try to avoid conflict, but if it becomes that way, then we have a problem, because it's Leo season. I'm a Leo. So
the problem, your birthday coming up. You got a birthday coming up. It's coming, ain't it?
Yeah, it's coming. But I like to be chill. I like to try to avoid or resolve the conflict, but I'm the confrontational one. If there's a conflict, we're gonna talk about it. We're not gonna ride around with a fucking elephant in the room or in the car or wherever the fuck. We're gonna solve this shit right now.
You said your mother from Dominica, right? With old Caribbean parents, if you shrug your shoulders, that's considered raising your voice.
Yeah, you're gonna get back slapped.
but you might.
That is very true.
And
But
my
we
mother's
definitely,
listening.
we definitely appreciate.
I don't take
your
back
input.
slap too well, you know.
Oh, okay.
I'm
Well,
at
thank-
least, you know.
Thank you,
block.
sweetie. But we got a Pretty Lucian. She's actually in another location right now. She's at her parents' house. So it'll be interesting to get her input.
Got it.
Hi.
Prior to meeting me, obviously.
What's the question?
Why is your hair so short? That's the question.
My hair is actually not short. It's very long. Thank you very much. It's called shrinkage.
I've heard all about it. It happens to us every winter and in cold water.
All right, repeat the question, brother.
The question is, Mom, who should sit in the front seat? The mother or the wife? Who should sit in the front seat? The mom or the wife? And who should sit in the back seat? The husband or the dad?
Does it matter?
I guess
to
not.
me, it doesn't matter. Like, I don't see a big problem of anybody sitting in the front or in the back. I really don't. It doesn't bother me. There are times where it's like, it's funny because sometimes A1's mom and I, we kind of go back and forth because I'll tell her to go sit in the front seat and she'll tell me to go sit in the front seat. And I'll be like, no, I don't want to sit. But it's like, sometimes I'm a little selfish. I want to be in the backseat so I could lay out and take a nap.
and I thought there was a law against car seats being in the front anyway.
Shut the hell up. Yeah, thank you. But yeah, that's the least of my worries, to be honest with you. Like, I don't really care. As long as I'm sitting in the car and I'm moving, like, I don't really care.
What would you do if one of your parents made a thing about it?
If my parents made a thing about it, they need to grow the hell up. Like, it's not that serious. There's way too many things in this world to be worrying about than to worry about who's in the front seat or who's in the back seat.
I had to say your parents.
My mom is pretty much the same way like me, because there'll be times where she'll just like, you know, you going to sit in the front with your dad or you going to sit in the front with you, and I'm just like, it's not that serious. But then she kind of gets into like the Miss Daisy mode, and she's like, you know what? I have no one drives me around, so yes, I'll sit in the front seat. So it's like she doesn't really care.
No, I had to say parents because if it was up to A1 would even go in the trunk if he had to. Like he's not. Yeah. He's like, yeah, whatever. Let me go all the way in the back. A1 would lay across the.
All rolling together.
I've actually done it
window. He'd lay across that if he could.
Hey, exactly. I'm just like, hey, we are rolling together. Let's go. I don't really care who sits where. Like, it doesn't even matter. Like, literally this weekend,
it was Tuesday, baby.
We're not,
It was Tuesday.
Tuesday, not this weekend. Wow. I'm on vacation, so I don't even know what date it is. I'm sorry. It was Tuesday. Was going out for his nephew's birthday dinner, and A1 was driving, and his mom was like, "You go in the front seat." I'm just like, "No, you go in the front seat. I'll be in the back." And she was like, and she's like, "Oh, because I'm bigger, I fit in the front seat." And I'm just like, it's not about being bigger, but you know, we're in a smaller car, so everybody else will sit more comfortably in the back, and then she'll be more comfortable in the front. And she's shorter too, so I'm just like, we
she's
need more.
Short, huh?
Yes.
I
Not that much shorter. I'm just saying, like.
Yo, she's a Lilliputian.
To be honest, whatever makes sense. If it's more comfortable for her to be in the front seat and for me to be in the back, so be it. Vice versa. I really don't care.
Got it.
Hey, I want to go to homegirl Lou, aka Mrs. No Filter. How would you handle that? What would you? I mean, you know, talk to who should go.
Have
with?
you been in a situation like that before?
No.
Okay.
No, honestly, I ain't got time for that. I guess I haven't really been placed in that situation because like both my parents, like they're in Florida, but they're distant, and I'm real selective of who I even bring. Fuck it. Anyway, yeah, I've just never been put in that situation, but I will say my mom more offers to sit in the back if someone else is like with us. Even if it's like my brother or something like that, or someone else in the car, I mean, she's just cool with it. My dad, I don't know. I haven't been placed in that. You can sit in the, I don't fucking know. I don't care. Y'all figure it out.
So you know the key to success is you get a vehicle that you're able to sit in your own vehicle in the back. That's what I've learned.
Listen, my car is small, right? Like the little Juki Juke. Like that thing is not comfortable, let me tell you. Like even me sitting in the back, because there was two bigger people than myself. I had to have them sit in front, in the driver and the passenger, because there was no way for them to sit in the back. So I think size-wise, like sometimes there won't be a choice. You gotta sit where it's comfortable. If you wanna small up yourself and sit in the back, then sure. But I don't know.
No, I agree. It's hard to sit in the back though, like in a small car, when as a man and you got to position and things. Anyway,
only so much space you got.
Yeah, well, no, I'm talking about like the stuff that happens in between, and you can get uncomfortable.
Yeah, fix it, tuck it, shift it.
Mr. Waistline, Lou, don't go away. I want you to explain what you mean by the idea is to be in a car where you can sit in the back.
So,
what do you mean? Like, what you trying to get a Maybach and get a driver? Like
no. So when I got our truck, initially I was preparing for having children and having a car seat. So I wanted to make sure that if I had to sit in the back, you know, as if she had to drive and one of us had to go back there to take care of the children, at least I'd be comfortable. And plus, as we know, carnival time, there'll be times when I've had a little bit much to drink and I can't drive. So I go in the back of my vehicle. So it's also an addition to making sure I'm comfortable in our vehicle. So that's what I mean by making sure that when you purchase a vehicle, like we have a commuter car, and obviously that's just for commuting purposes, but we have the family vehicle, and that's usually where, you know, we're doing family things. That's the vehicle that we take out. So that's all.
So the pickup truck that I need a ladder to get into is the family vehicle?
Yeah, for now, until we get the SUV.
Okay, I was just wondering. I was like, wait, hold on. Because I got to take a running start to jump in the
Yeah, so, but that's how that works. But definitely want to get some fellas input. Let's talk to Prime Ultimate. Have you been in a situation like that before?
Not Ultimate, Optimus. Come on, bro.
Optimus.
I was thinking that too.
I wasn't gonna say anything. I heard it, but it's all good.
My bad.
I have not been in that, but I'm Old Testament, old fashioned. So for me, the wife does go in the front, yes. However, if it's a senior, I feel like you're supposed to offer them that seat though, no matter what.
Agree.
If I was on the subway or on the bus in New York, I seen a senior standing up and I'm sitting down, I'm giving you my seat. So if you have any kind of decency, I feel like you're supposed to offer that parent. I shouldn't have to tell you anything.
So let me throw a twist
Mom,
in there.
hey, come sit in the front, and then mom be like, nah.
Let me throw a twist in there. What if you were with a woman and your mom, for example, or father, for example, was in crutches or did have a cane, and she was like, nah, ain't happening. She gotta go in the back.
She ain't crazy. Not with me. I'm too ignorant for that.
You was that?
I'm too ignorant for that. She wouldn't tell me that or tell my parents, either one of them, because she better have Uber and Lyft in her phone right away because I don't play that. Don't ever disrespect my family.
I definitely agree with you on that, man. Don't play with moms, right?
At first, I thought A1
Nah,
said
I don't play that. I don't play that.
Lincoln, at first, I thought you said if she's in crotches. I was like, shit, I'm in crotches. I had to make sure what she was talking about.
Yeah,
No, so if she was,
I don't play with.
So if she was petty like that, then that would be a big no-no. Ties cut.
No, it wouldn't work. And also another thing too, because in that video, it looked like him and his mom was riding already, and they pulled up on the girl. If I'm pulling up, I don't even expect you to make it a big deal. It's not a serious thing. Just jump in the back. It's not that serious.
Listen, that girl, that shit was so friggin' rude and nasty. You know we got a fucking problem.
Right.
Like, shut up.
Yeah, no, we ain't got time for all that.
But I got a question.
If me and mom pulled up and I'm picking you up.
But what if you got a 2-door car?
You got
Does
a
a
coupe.
2-door car make a difference?
I mean, she's probably gonna be smaller.
What if your girl's
back.
bigger than your mom? She took up 2 seats, and she couldn't get in the back. I mean, let's think about it.
Damn.
Some guys like big girls. So
listen, listen, life is sacrifices. Somebody got sacrificed, especially if it's a short trip. If it's a short trip, we're gonna be all right. We'll make it work. We got bigger things to argue about, and who sits in the front, who sits in the back is not one of them. I don't have time for that.
I agree.
Yeah, I want to jump in. Let me tell y'all, right? So the way this works for me, I don't really give a fuck who it is. The way I'm raised is that you just always let your elders, you know what I'm saying? So initially off top, my elder goes, I don't care if it's A1, if it's your mom, if it's Geronimo's mom, if it's Preacher's mom, Lou, if it's your mom, your dad, whoever it is, I always like, and anybody who sees it different is probably not my type. Like, we're not gonna sit here and be like that. We offer the front seat to the elders just because it's just an easier move, just because it's a respect level. However, on the other side of that is my ex-wife was also 6'3.5". And sitting in the back seat was also very uncomfortable. I feel like the people in my life should be able to have regardless of whether you like each other, it's an understanding. And if you don't, what I'll do is I'm gonna step away probably from the woman because my mother's here to stay. You know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, my mother's not like, when everybody turns their back on me, my mother, there's nobody in the world who's gonna love me more than my mother. The same way I feel about my own children. You know what I'm saying?
Why your parents are forever. I was told that in a different situation, but it fucking fits.
And it's not to say that she's replacing or nothing like that. It's literally for a ride because now if all of us live together, we need to sort that out. But if it's for a ride, if we're doing something, you're not, my mother's not normally in the car. So if it's for just a little while, what's the big deal? And like, honestly, like Captain Awesome said, by all means, why don't you drive and my mom will sit in the front, y'all can talk. I'm gonna be back here with my headphones on. But realistically, you need to have respect for your elders. That's what that boils down to me. Offer that to them. Both my parents, like my dad is so annoying, no matter what, I don't give a fuck what the situation is, he's always offering, he wants to sit in the back. There can be nobody in the car. He'd be like, I'll just sit in the back. No, sit down here, let's talk. You know what I'm saying? He's always offering to sit in the back. And my mother is not, she doesn't have a petty bone in her body. She doesn't do that. So she's not caught up in it. But if it's 2 people the same height, by all means, you should let the person who's older go up front. That is a matter of respect. But in the situation where my wife is 6'3.5" and she might be sitting in the back of the car like this, absolutely, I can see the point of saying, no, you sit up front. I just think, honestly, now that I'm listening to it, I think it's really stupid that it's a conversation. Kind of mad at myself for even, because like, fuck cares? When we go to this party, the person driving is going to be the one who's the least drunk, and the person in the front seat is going to be the person who can stay awake long enough to help them drive back.
Keep them.
That would probably be, in my world, my mother and whoever I'm seeing. I'll be in the back, drunk, texting A1 and Geronimo and Lou about some stupid topic I thought of.
Nah, it's all good. But no, I definitely agree with you. I mean, at the end of the day, I think that's why it's so important to have that good foundation with your significant other and your parents. Not all the time that becomes the case, but it definitely makes a big deal as far as if your parents get along with your significant other.
You know what, too, though? It doesn't even have to be you have a good, you don't have to have as long as you have a good relationship, in my opinion, with your parents, because you've been with them so much longer, they kind of know how everything is. And they'll know, okay, well, I know how this is. I know I don't want to put him in a situation. And so now if you have a good situation with your parent and you have a good situation with your girl, and then they can have a good situation with each other. That's ideal. But in the real world, you don't have ideal situations. So I feel like as long as I have a good understanding with my mom or my dad, then everything else balances out. Because I'd be like, hey, look, I won't have to tell them. They'd be like, you know what? Let me just sit in the back. And then when I go home, now I got to cut this chick off. Because if you don't understand that my parents come, where they stand, it's not going to work. Y'all can actually check my woman facts, like Carfax. Everybody knows my mom is the number one woman in my life.
Yeah. And
I'm not just saying it because she's on here, but it's the truth.
It's the truth.
Right.
Actually, she even agreed with you. She said, I agree with you. It's not a big deal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but I mean, like, every morning I used to get in the, jump in my car on the way to work and call my mom, and people would call me. I'd be like, why are you calling me? I talk to my mother at this time every morning. I'll talk to you later. How about your lunch break? So, I think it's important to establish relationships, and everything else falls into place at that point. We don't got to argue about something as stupid as a front seat.
Anyway. There's a lot of petty people out there, but let's get this shot on so DJ Geronimo can get us some music. Man, this is a very hey, look at this baby.
A1 is bad and bougie. He drinking alcohol from Bali.
Hold on. She actually let me add her on here.
Mr. Villa, you better put that bottle back.
Look at it, it's pretty good.
If you drink all that bottle and I don't taste from it, we're gonna have a problem when I get back to the house.
Nobody told you to go out.
Ooh.
Okay. His mom should have brought you back a bottle. Maybe y'all don't have as good of a relationship as you thought.
All right.
Why are you trying to start stuff?
I'm just calling it the way I see it. You wouldn't understand my view, though. I got Brother Preach taking shots with me tonight. Oh, boy.
DJ Geronimo.
Hey, just so y'all know, we don't own the rights to any of this music. It is for entertainment purposes only. We do not gain from it financially. We're just trying to have a good time, and don't mind the scratchiness. We have an internet issue because of the weather.
Yeah, it's like crazy.
Yep. So last time we did a little hip hop. We're gonna go back to the soca right now because I'm tired, and that's what I do the best. So.
All right, bet.
Drinking and dirty grinding, but we not stopping at all. We come out to wine, it's festival time, wine out of your mind. I tell you, they can't stop it, they can't stop the bacchanal, they can't stop the festival, nothing can stop the carnival, because this is wine, something and wine.
send a thrill to me when we move to the melody. Come on and give it to me, baby. When you walk your ways, you raise my passion. Yes, come on and give it to me, baby. When you walk your ways, I get the instant reaction. You thrill me the way you give it to me. Oh my, 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 my. The way how you're walking it, the way how you're pumping it, the way how you're doing it, the way how you're flexing it. Them man, them watching you like you want it. Happy in a heat, like honey and sweet. Hot and groovy in the soca party. She's hot and groovy. Baila with me, baby. Bambida bedai, bidam bimbai limbai, bambida bedai, bidam bimbai limbai. Pretend in a soca party when I see this Latin beauty, when I see she well shaped, with looks to get your mind. I make a move and we started talking. She said I look like a distinguished yardie. Then she tell me, boy, I'm feeling your body. She show me emotion that gets my attention. Then jam me in a cozy corner and whisper softly to me, groove me and move me in this soca party. She said to move me and move me, work up my body, groove me till I feel the pressure, groove me till I'm not all over, groove me till I squeeze you tight like Gucci until the party over. Hot and groovy in the soca party. Hot and groovy, baila with me. We are giving thanks. Yeah, man. Come on now, do it with me. For the festival, for the carnival, for the chance to see such love and harmony. You can't refuse it now, can't resist it now. I'm not afraid to reveal exactly how we feel for celebration in the nation. Thanks for all this love, a blessing from above. Can't refuse it now, can't resist it now. Not afraid to show. Put your hand up so and put your hands where my eyes can see and give thanks for the festival. Put your hands where my eyes can see and give thanks for the carnival. Come on! Night now! Come on! Come on! I'm tripping down the road with my own woman, my own woman, my own woman. I'm tripping down the road with my own woman, my own woman.
Streets will drop over time, and there's no girls around. Oh Lord, picture festival time, and no girls whining down. Oh, take a look by power by four, so much Bajan girls love. Take another look down by beach, Bajan girls upon the rampage. No, check out radical, Bajan girls in the beer bacchanal. Tape relief, shirt lifters go away. I don't want to see your face today, Lord. I need a woman by my side. Down the road, one who can make me realize. Down the road, like I should never lose my pride. Down the road, them girls are pretty, and they keep me satisfied.
I came in here tonight to make the wrong things right and give you what you want. Now you're in the mood. Sweet music starts to flow, and I won't let you go. If you're ready, let me know. Let me hear you say, see. I like what I see. I like what I see. So save some for me.
slim, my baby just like you, real sweet and cuddly too.
You're watching me in me eye and talking a pack of lies. Look and slim, so long, adios and goodbye.
I will never cheat on you. I love and respect you too. Just like Pop Mud. Jiggle it, jiggle it, jiggle it, jiggle it, jiggle it, jiggle it. Wind on your body, girl. Jiggle it, jiggle it, jiggle it, jiggle it, jiggle it, jiggle it. Show me your body, girl. Jiggle it, jiggle it, jiggle it, jiggle it. Wind on your body, girl. Jiggle it, jiggle it, jiggle it, jiggle it, jiggle it, jiggle it. Coming up here again. Come on up. Here we go. Here we go. Wine, 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 wine. Whining is the morning. Whining is the cheating. I end up in this party the other night. Sweet soca me.
All right, so we don't know what happened with DJ Geronimo. We know that he's been dealing with some weather issues, so just want to let you know if he comes back on, then we'll add the music back on, but just wanted to touch base with everybody.
No doubt, no doubt, no doubt. I can tell you this, that if you look in the chat room, Geronimo, the preach said Geronimo says he have soca over rap, but based on last week, it seemed like he just had tune. That is facts. Facts upon facts upon facts.
Yeah.
Yeah, Geronimo just plays dope music.
Yeah, definitely want to give a shout out to DJ Geronimo, even though he's having technical difficulties. Big shout out to everybody that just tuned in the group. Just want to say blessing for everybody tuning in tonight. So, Mr. No Filter, what's the next topic, brother?
Sure, let's jump right in. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, let me see. It's funny because Geronimo actually said, let's discuss this topic. Could you date someone you know for sure has been around the block a few times, but now they're ready to be monogamous?
Negative.
Like whether they, I just saw a couple of looks. That's funny. That's why I don't like that. I don't like you spotlight and I go back and I look. You should see some of the facial expressions. Motherfuckers look like, what do you mean around the block?
They got that look of death.
Well, it goes back to one of our main topics is always double standards, I think. Because around the block for a woman is different than around the block for a man. But I think everybody should just speak their mind and say what they got to say.
Let's go with Mrs. No Filter.
Yes.
Trying to think I'm trying to hear what you just said and process it, like around the block for a dude compared to around the block for a female. Like females are automatically looked at a certain way if they slept with more than one dude, two dude, three dude, you already start to feel some type of way. 5 dude, uncountable. She lost count a long time ago. Listen, everybody makes mistakes. I'm pretty sure all them fucks wasn't good. Like, listen, like, what's that terminology? Like, I don't know, pawn me for it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've had, like, the fuck, I know what I'm doing. And the only way to know what you're doing is if you cannot continue trying type of situation. Like,
but
I've learned
what are
along
the mistakes?
Everybody.
Just because if I've slept with 150 people, right? And I've slept with 4 people that you know, and now I'm ready to settle down. That doesn't mean I made a mistake. It just means
that part right there, though. I know them. I'm cool with them. Then me and you wouldn't even be in that situation unless y'all kept it under wraps. That's the only way that's even possible to go through. You know what I mean? But like, shit, I'm a born again virgin. I'm not even fucking out.
So hold on. So let's say that I've slept with, I mean, I don't want to use an actual number.
Hypothetical fucking Brittany. What's up?
No, hypothetical. I slept with like 85 people. And one of them was Jermaine, the other was Vera, and who else we got? And Nida.
Okay.
Now I'm ready to settle down. Like you know, it's like I'm known. You know, we all party together, and I'm known for, you know, Taj does what he. And now I'm ready to settle down, and we vibing. Do I stand a chance, or is it like?
I think you go through. I think honestly, okay, like if I know you've been around Orlando, the whatever the fuck, New York, Queens. I mean, I think knowing your past and based on our communication, our relationship, like I see that you're really working, you're trying. Like I think just a person of that nature would be put through more like tests, or not tests, but you know, someone wouldn't just like drop you in and say, that's my man, with no thoughts in the back of their head. They would take their time and they would be more careful. It is very possible. There's plenty of women, plenty of men, celebrity, like locally or whoever, that has been through some shit and been doing, they did what they did. Everybody's a hoe. Fuck that. Everybody's gone through a whole. It's just a matter of fact, do you know or do you not know? But regardless, everyone's been through a stage in their life that they're not proud of, and there it is.
But again, what I've done to Central Florida, I'm not saying I'm not proud of it. That's what I'm saying. It's not a mistake.
Everybody makes mistakes.
It's not a mistake.
If it was in Orlando, it was a mistake. Let me stop.
So y'all can hear me now?
Yeah, we can.
All right. So here's the thing, right?
How would you feel about it?
I don't give a fuck. If I like you, I like you, and I don't give a fuck.
That's a grown ass man talking.
Yeah. Because at the end of the day, right, you're gonna go date somebody that you think ain't been around the block, but you know they ain't been around your block. But you go around their block, wherever they from, you might find some things out. Hey, and it's too late because you already did what you got to do, right? So, you know, and besides, you know, people change. Let's say you knew somebody that you grew up with, and from fucking high school, junior high school or whatever, they were a loose cannon for, you know, lack of better terms right now. But, and they grew up. You know, y'all maintain friendship or whatever, and let's say, you know, they're looking for it to turn into something. Y'all have a good relationship. I mean, is it because they've been around the block they don't deserve somebody good anymore? Like, why not?
I guess
matter of fact, they should be well experienced. You should be having a real good experience.
But Geronimo, so what if back in, like, she lived in Central Florida now, but in her hometown of Texas, she was a jump off. She didn't been the chick that slept with like 4 or 5 dudes at the same time.
Bro,
You said around the block. I'm talking about like around a New York block.
Bro, as long as she healthy and she good, I don't care about all that shit.
I mean, I feel you. I'm just saying.
I don't give a fuck about all that.
I don't even want. It's not my business.
Exactly. It ain't because I'm not just. I mean, fuck. We all humans. We all like sex. Some more than others. You know what I mean? Some are more open with their bodies and what they choose to do with it. Some are more closed-minded. I mean, like they say, you know, every moldy bread has its cheese, bro, and you just might be the cheese for somebody moldy bread.
Sakba said, let's get you on, brother.
Hold on. Okay.
What's going on, y'all?
What's going on? What's your thoughts
What
on the
up, boss?
topic?
Honestly, I mean, I'm feeling what Geronimo was saying, but at the same time, like, I'm also one of the people, if I know you out there being reckless, I don't want to deal with you. But like, it's
but they're not being reckless now. Their history is reckless. They ready to put all that behind them and settle down now.
Born again Christian.
Yeah, I see what you're trying to say. I mean, yeah, but along the same lines as what Geronimo was saying. At the same time, like, someone over here changed. You don't know their past, and what Taj said. or was it Taj? One of y'all said that you don't know anybody from their past, depending on where they're from. You don't know how they used to be and all that good stuff. But like he was saying, as long as you clean and you healthy now, you ain't got nothing to worry about. Then you don't really have any questions to like be sitting there.
So let's use that as an example. What Mr. No Filter said, you know, she now lives in Orlando, but she's from Texas, and you go back to her hometown, which is Texas. And I'm like, damn, you know the kind of woman you with, you know, they start reminiscing. She was the back of the car, you know, how would you feel at that point? Or you just be like, you know what, that's her past.
Bro, let me make sure you feel it.
Let me hear it.
Would you, so you'd wife like a chick who was considered a hoe?
See, that's the thing though. Just like what homegirl Lou was saying, like it's a whole, what's the word? I forgot what the word was, but y'all know what I'm saying. It's a whole different thing between girls and guys, or whatever the case is. A dude sleeps
double
with
standards.
There you go, double standards. That's a phrase. A dude sleeps with 100 chicks. He runs the block, or whatever the case is. He might be running the block with HIV, syphilis, and all that shit. A chick could sleep with 5 dudes, and like a dude considers her a hoe. So, and she could be walking around here clean as a whistle. So
I'm agreeing with you. First of all, I learned a long time ago. I don't even want to really know.
That's kind of you too. I'm just at the point of where I need to know what your mindset is at now, because like I never been to where I'm at right now 3 years ago or 5 years ago. Like I'm still the same person, but different at the same time. Like you live and you learn and you grow. At least you're supposed to live, learn, and grow.
I look at it from the point of view, like, see, like this is my penis. There are many like it, but this one is not. I do what I want with it. And nobody's going to do. If you feel like you need to judge me on it, I'm not the person for you. Because, I mean, like right now, I'm single. I'm adding. I mean, it's coronavirus, but I'm just saying, it's not. It's not out of the question to add to this number right now. You know what I'm saying? So I don't feel like I don't judge people based on what the decisions they make with their body. But a lot of dudes, like, imagine. Look at our community, like how all of us hang out, you know what I'm saying, in Orlando? But imagine a chick is known as a hoe. And now you trying to wife her. And I'm telling you, just want to put you into perspective, that mind frame. Right here, like within Unruly, within No Filter, within No Behavior, this person is known as the hoe. Like at the end of the night, you can fuck with this one and probably hit. And now she's ready to settle down. Y'all are vibing and you're gonna wife her. Or could you wife that person? Let's make it interesting. Let's get to the nitty gritty.
Could I wife somebody? I'm not gonna lie, that's hard because then you gotta sit there and think about. Well, for me mentally, like it's just like if you really want to deal with that person, regardless of whatever, like that's who you want to deal with. You just gotta know that. And like us being the kind of people we are, you already know the mindset. You're gonna have to deal with other people talking shit. So it's either you're gonna get ready to throw hands, or you're just gonna be strong enough to just be like, y'all shut the fuck up. I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do, and just call it a day.
Throw hands.
Man, that's like being a kid and giving in to peer pressure, bro. Listen.
Yeah, that's the other thing too. That's exactly true.
Bro, you like what you like, right? So if you check for somebody and they've been around the block. Here's the thing about that. If you and them got that communication to where you know what you're getting yourself into, ain't nobody touching it but you after that anyway, right? So some may have touched it before or whatever, think they could do it again, and then there's some that never touched it before, but because she's got that reputation, they think that they can. But as long as she with you and you that dude, ain't nobody else touching it. Right? That shit is over. That shit is done. Right? The one way she get in the boot is if you got all that experience and you still whack. Then you got to go.
Yeah. Bye.
Preacher, I saw your brother with the shot.
All right, preach.
Damn.
But, a very common theme. Two of the most common themes we've had on here is double standards. Cheers.
I better put this bottle away.
Oh shit, I'm behind, man. Hold on.
Pretty Lucian.
Down.
I'm gonna save half of this bottle for you, I promise. Depending on how far we get with the show.
Yep. But two of the things we talked about a lot on here that comes up is double standards and being insecure. And I think Geronimo handled like if you secure, like I don't care who you dealt with. I feel like when I come through, I'm not really worried about nobody else. You know what I'm saying? I'm comfortable with me. And I think that a lot of people, if they're not comfortable with themselves, they're gonna be worried about who you've been with, why you needed so many people, you know, not understanding that a lot of times that has to do with whether it's emotional expectations. A lot of times growing up and, you know, people, you know, depending on the people you hang out with, there's a lot of expectations of what you're supposed to do. I mean, just as a guy, if you think about the expectations growing up, we were told we were supposed to sleep with this one and sleep with that one and lose your virginity by this age. There's a lot of expectations and pressure on us. And likewise for women. So, you know, Preacher Man, you want to jump in on this?
Yo, good evening. Good evening.
Good night. What's going on?
What up, Preach?
What up?
Peace,
I'm gonna tell you, fuck all that shit. As a kid, growing up in the hood, the older dudes, like Taj mentioned, you supposed to like go out and fuck everything. And a woman that fucked too many dudes is like a hoe and all that shit. That double standard shit, right? I'm gonna tell you, I wouldn't give a fuck. I don't want no rookie anyway. Okay? So you better have a
track record.
Yeah, even if it's one dude, however many, I don't give a fuck how many dudes you've been with. You better can come work, and that's been from the beginning. So, but like as far as how many or whatever, I mean, I put it like this. When I was young, I had a problem with it, but that was because I was raised. I was a product of my environment. But as I grew older, I don't give a fuck because, yo, like people say, dudes can do whatever they want, women can do whatever they want, and they're not judged the same. And at the end of the day, man, we're all the same fucking people. You know what I mean? You live your life. You live how you live it. Once you clean up, though, because I think that was a previous talk about STIs and so on. So, you know, that's like a big thing for me. Like, especially if I'm gonna lock it down. Like, if it's just a thing that happened after a fet, that just what happened. You understand? But if we talk about locking it down and you been around the block or whatever, shit, I don't give a fuck. But like, who's it? I think Geronimo said, or whoever. You better can walk because.
Yo, I take this. Ain't nothing worse. Ain't nothing worse, right? Than you thinking a chick is a hoe, and you thinking that you could still smash, and that shit ain't happening no more.
Oh man, I seen that shit on Facebook the other day. They said a hoe is only a hoe to the nigga that can't hit.
That shit is funny as hell.
Somebody said that shit the other day. I seen that shit on Facebook. It's like, yo, she could be like the town hoe, and if a nigga talking to her, he gonna talk to her like she like Madam, you know, Butterfly in this bitch. But he can't get it, and he knew somebody else. He can know one person that fucked her. She could have been in a long-term relationship with Buddy. It don't matter. She a hoe.
Sour grape.
But Geronimo's right. If you a hoe and you can't your sex game is trash,
yeah,
you need to go back to hoeing for a little while and then come back and see me.
You need more.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
I'm 46 years old, right? I only got so much time left. We need to get it in before my time is up. Don't come over here acting average.
Yeah, but now to answer the question, I wouldn't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I think I done told y'all, my shorty's from Orion. I'm from New York. My shorty's born and raised down here, a young lady I date. And she even told me, she's like, you know, you might run into, you know, it can happen because we live around here. And I was like, I don't give a fuck. Long as motherfuckers respectful, and especially if they keep their hands to themselves. I don't give a fuck. Nigga walk up and be like, hey, what's up? Okay, well, keep it moving. Nigga woke up like, but like if a nigga woke up like, dug your shorty out, I'd be like, hey, they about to scrape you off the floor with a spatula, nigga.
You know what? I actually, I feel like this in that situation. As long as the woman makes me feel like I don't have nothing to worry about.
Yeah, that confidence, a reassurance, reassurance.
Like if she moves like, yo, you don't got to worry. Like a dude says something slick, she be like, yo, you whacking. Like she brushes him off properly. At that point, we're all good because now he's in a position where he has to watch his mouth. You know what I'm saying?
My slapper is on fleek.
Yeah, like at that point, you said some dumb shit. That shit happened before me. You got checked. Now, don't disrespect the person. Don't disrespect her because she with somebody else. And that's when we can't talk about it on YouTube. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
because like I
That's
said,
when
in
the
that
game
situation,
changes.
like I said, in that situation, clearly whatever you were doing was not hitting the mark.
Well, yeah.
So what the
But
fuck?
so
I don't give a fuck.
No, well, that becomes interesting. So you're telling me that a person could have great, if they didn't stay with a person, the sex wasn't great. They weren't hitting the mark.
It depends on the person.
My nigga,
But no,
I'm
he
a
said
toxic.
that means you weren't hitting the mark.
Sorry, my nigga, I'm a toxic human being to women. Okay, there's only one reason all of the women in my life have ever been with me.
You just made Lou leave.
She went to go get another bottle. That's what she did.
I'm telling you the truth. I'm telling you the truth, man. Like, I already know who I am as a person, and I warn them. I said I don't play well with others. There's only one reason women to be around, and it's obvious. I mean, it's the fuck. So like I say, that's my strong point. It's not my communication skills. You know what I'm saying? So
sorry.
I'm just being honest.
We call them down.
Let's hear from the ladies, man. What do they think?
Yeah, go ahead.
Let's get the ladies in the building. Jermaine, what's going on?
Hey.
Oh, week 3, and she's shown full of force. What's going on, Missy?
I'm here.
You got both dimples too. Cool.
I always got the dimples. They don't go nowhere.
What's your thoughts about everything we're talking about right now?
See,
Can you
I don't mind if they've been around the block. I mind if they've been around my block. Like, I'm not sharing on my block. That's a no.
But nobody's talking about sharing.
That's sharing. No.
How is
Not my
that sharing?
block. I don't want to be sitting down nowhere watching nobody in the face who, like, women are different. Like, you're not gonna be smirking at me thinking like I've been had that. Like, not feeling it. No.
So what if you didn't know and you found out that was the situation?
I mean, if I didn't know, then it wasn't like really public knowledge. So it's not that big of a deal. But if it's just something that everybody know about, like it been on blast, then it's a no for me. Other than that, I would be fine. Like
I'm gonna be honest with you. You come across as being a little crazy right now because the way you said it and you're looking down, you got me a little worried. Like, you look like you'll get rid of somebody and know how you look like you know how to get rid of the body.
Pigs.
You just said because they're not.
Ah, boy.
You said that she was like, yeah. So I just wouldn't know. It wouldn't work.
You know she.
And didn't look up.
You know where she's from.
Yeah.
Same cry.
She probably grew up in Machuchela with him sport.
Hell no.
So in other words, the most important thing is that he wasn't around the block that you're from.
Yeah, I wouldn't be feeling it if it was my block. But if you've been around somebody else's block, then it is what it is.
Okay.
But no, you're not about to be sitting down with me, my grandmother, and everybody else know who you are.
Oh gosh, well, we definitely appreciate it. Nadia, let's get you on board. What's your thoughts about this? Let me get you unmuted real quick. What are your thoughts about it?
I couldn't agree with her more. I mean, I don't care. Your past is your past. We going forward. It's whatever, we building going forward. But yeah, you can't, not my block. I just don't want to be sitting there looking stupid. Like everybody know you, everybody out here know you. No, you're not going to look at me like I've had your man. No, I'm not doing that. Not my block. Somebody else's block, your old block, cool, but not my block.
So what is it about your block? I mean, is it just because like how women can be? I mean, because men can be a certain type of way.
It's women are just different. It's a girl thing. It's just I don't want to be sitting there knowing you've had everybody that's sitting in front of me right now. Like, no.
But does it have to be everybody? Or what if it's just one?
No. And we might be able to talk about that, but I'm saying one person we might be able to discuss that, but
well, when you start getting like 2, 3, you all...
Yeah, when we 3 or more, like but not my block. I don't care about what you've done in the past though. Like, you've had whoever you've had before, that's fine. And if you've been around the block, that's fine. But just not my block.
Does it make you feel a little insecure? Like, I mean,
No,
what's the
I
big
don't
deal?
think
Because if you bring what you bring to the table, you don't got to worry no more.
True, and I don't think it's a security thing. I think it's just my peace of mind. I don't want to like be around a bunch of people you fucked. I just don't want to.
So let me ask you a question since
I see that, by the way, in the background. Just real quick, I don't acknowledge.
Wu-Tang, yeah.
My Wu-Tang.
So let me ask you a question. What if you meet him, right? You guys are vibing, things are moving smoothly, and then you guys take it to that next level, and then all of a sudden he comes around your neighborhood, and then somebody be like, he was around the neighborhood back in the day. You're already at that point where the emotions are involved, feelings is involved. You know how women can be. Once I got that emotional connection, what happens then?
Once I know you've been around my block too many times, my feelings are gonna change.
Oh wow! So
once I know you've been, I mean, I don't know about that, but it was definitely a conversation needs to be had. Like, I got to know how many people on my block have you really been around or had? I don't know. I think it's a matter of conversation.
I always find it amazing because actually when I got with my fiance, she did ask me, she was like, well, how many people we know or people around the neighborhood you dealt with? I was like, that's none of your damn business.
And she didn't slap you? Where's Miranda at?
Oh, she was upset, but I'm just saying, like, I had a, what I'm saying? Like, I feel like certain things is, unless you guys are at that point, like, you'll be asking me about every, what I'm saying? Like, that's personal business. But women always want to know how many guys or how many women men have dealt with. Like, why is that? Why is that important?
I don't think it's important. I think for me, it was important because my husband was my first.
Okay.
So I think in my situation, it just was very different than everybody else's. Like, you got to remember, I didn't go through a whole stage. I have never been through one. So, for me, it was important because my husband is my first. And so I wanted to know.
Okay.
Just because it was important for me to know because of that reason. But if I would have been around and all that, I mean, I don't know if a number would have been important. I just think for me, it was important because I'd never been with anybody before him.
So did you feel like the least amount of numbers made you more important?
No, I just wanted a number. I just wanted to know like where I'm at. Like, I just wanted a number. I wouldn't have cared if he said you're my second or my 30th. I just wanted to know where we.
You just want to know where your position was. I got you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got you. That makes sense.
So DMX didn't stand a chance with you.
Godly.
They were talking about it in the chat room. So DMX said, yeah, because there was Brenda, Letitia, Linda, Felicia, Dawn, LaShawn,
DMX.
Inez, and Alicia. They were talking about it in the chat room, so that means you're like, no, I can't do it.
Can't do it.
As long as it's not from her block, that's all she cares.
Right. Just not my block. Just not around people that I'm really close with and stuff like that.
No, we definitely appreciate that. Definitely appreciate it. Becky, what's going on, Missy? Oh, not today.
Becky, what's going on? What you saying?
Beckyana.
Yeah, Lulinda, get on Beckyana.
Beckyana. What's wrong, girl? You look like you was drinking. You was lit. Yeah, you on mute. I read lips, girl. You feeling nice tonight? Know what I mean?
Let's get Dr. Love.
What's up? What's up?
Dr. Love used to be a hoe in your former life, weren't you?
Probably. I came reforming this lifetime.
So tell us what your thoughts are.
All right, share me the question because I got on a little bit late. So.
All righty. Let me get back to this real quick for you. You ready?
Yeah.
Could you date someone you know for sure has been around the block a few times, but now they're ready to be monogamous?
I've done that. So.
Okay.
So what's around the block?
Running the block to me, you
like more than 20 dudes.
Yeah, like you have a high. That number is high.
You got bodies.
So body count.
Fingers, toes.
Yeah, like I've done that. I've done that.
I got questions, but go ahead.
So, like for me, everybody, and it's crazy because I don't have that high of a body count personally, but I'm more concerned with who you are now than who you were then. And to me, if I catch a vibe from you and we connect on that level, then that shit don't matter to me.
Okay.
Like, because we connected for a reason. We have a purpose together for a reason. Like, I don't just connect with anybody. So if we connect, then it is what it is.
So you cool as long as you got that connection.
Absolutely.
Okay, that's fair.
I like that because you may not know that person the way, I mean, like they might not know that person the way you know that person. You know, the conversation could have been, the content, everything could have been completely different. It could have just been on some fuck with them and maybe like a little $40 or some bullshit like that. You know what I'm saying? And then when you get to it, she's like literally pouring herself out to you. She's like, you know, this is what I aspire to be. This is what I want in my life. And you can mesh with that. I don't see nothing wrong with it. Just as long as them people is not.
So what about that phrase, you know, you can't change a hoe into a housewife?
Well, see, that's stupid because
I'm asking. I'm not saying I agree with it.
First of all, Lou, it should be $48. You got to leave a 20% tip.
Yo, I'm talking about these real ass bitch give a fuck about a nigga $40 bitches. Them that.
You got to leave a tip.
You got to earn that tip though.
They fucked it up for the game, regardless.
I'm sorry, Mr. Wasteland. What was your question to
you know the song "You Can't Change a Hoe into a Housewife"? That's all.
First off, anybody could be changed. You know, a housewife could be a hoe as well.
Yeah, you're a personal hoe.
You know what I mean? And to me, like at the end of the day, my mentality and who I told, like I remember the person that I was dealing with years ago that was like that. I told her, like, all you doing was practice for me. Like that's how I looked at it. It's like, all right, now all that work you've done in the past, now you got it with me. And as long as you're faithful to me, that shit don't matter to me.
Okay.
So you can't change a hoe into a housewife. However, that's correct. But of course you can't change a hoe into a housewife if she's still trying to be a hoe. If she's still hoeing. You can't. You ain't changing nothing.
Yeah, it's not about changing anybody. They gotta want to change within themselves.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But we talk about changing a hoe into a housewife. What about when you take an old dirty ass dude who just be out here fucking? Now you want to turn him into a husband? I'm gonna keep touching on the double standards. Like there's like a lot of Caribbean women, you know, especially the elder women, they done been with a man who done slept around, and now you were supposed to just accept it. He's still sleeping around. He got 2 kids outside of you. He got 2 kids, both of them named Junior. They're both the same age. You don't know about them. How do you deal with that motherfucker? You know what I'm saying?
Better with you.
Yo, it's funny that you say that because my homeboy's got 2 juniors, but that's a whole nother story. We go into that later.
But the only way like that would kind of mess things up if she decided to come to me and decide she wants to be celibate and wait for marriage. Like you've been around the block and you come to me and you say you want to wait till marriage.
That's where $40 comes in. If you celibate, I'll buy a bit.
I agree with you on that one because I've heard a lot of stories where a woman, you know, she was out there and all of a sudden now she wants to wait for marriage to have sex, which I can respect that. But it's like now he's got to suffer because, you know, you want to go a whole new path. I mean, that's.
Yeah, with all due respect, bitch, please.
Nah, she got morals too late in life, bro. She late.
That's what you lose me right there. That's the broken connection right there. you lose me with that shit because
Javon, don't move. I got a good question. So what exactly is around the block? Is around the block how many people you've been with or what you've experienced? The reason I say that is because a motherfucker can go around the block with me and it could be just me. We'll do a bunch of shit. You'll do some shit that will be like some hoish shit. You know what I'm saying? Like a woman will do some nasty ass shit with me and be considered like if you just sat down and talked and be like, so you did what? And you were tied up and you did what? You end up, you can, in my opinion, you can be around the block with 3 people.
No, that's a good way to put it. I usually, when I hear like you around the block, I associate that with volume, like the volume of people that you have. But that doesn't mean you experience, because you could have had the same born ass sex with 20 fucking people, then you might be that one person that just 50 shades of gray your ass. So like it depends on the person as well. So that's a good point.
So let me ask you a question. So Captain said 12 is considered around the block for him. What is your number that considered around the block?
I don't have a number. I just feel like I never thought about the number. I just like, yo, I feel as though that if you can be double digits, and it depends on the time space as well. So it's like you could have been in a faithful relationship from 20 to 27. And then from 27 to 30, you could have 10 motherfuckers. That's around the block to me. Because 10, if you say from 10 to like a person who's been active from 18 to 30 had 10 people, may not be a lot. But if you're like in that small space and you just had that number, that's gonna happen.
Don't dig yourself in the hole, but go ahead.
No, I'm just saying, like, that's how I look at it. Like, I don't look at it specifically as
we call it a whole phase. That's what you mean.
Oh, I didn't say the whole phase, but
Yo,
it's a phase.
Listen, right? After my sister made like the second phase, I ain't even heard nothing you said, bro. I don't know what. I want to know what the hell is going on with her face right now. Like, what was that about?
Nana, come talk to us.
Not want to talk to us.
She's so
Geronimo, Captain said if you went to college, that's at least 8 right there.
You ain't gotta be 8. It could be like 5.
You know what? I wasn't even wilding out in my college years. I was chilling. It was before college.
But
college.
I mean, I'm gonna say this real quick, and that's all I'm gonna say on the topic. Yeah, I already expressed my views on it, but bro, if you like somebody and somebody likes you, and both of y'all good, bro, all the rest is irrelevant, really and truly, because ain't nobody else in that relationship except you and that person. So
I agree 1,000%. I agree 1,000%.
I wish I was doing this show outside so I could shoot in the air, because you just, you
So
got
Preach
that.
made a valid point. Men out here confused. Better you never ask and you never tell.
But
go ahead.
Sorry, if you
it
never
don't fucking matter.
No, I'm just saying, now I'm just talking shit. If you never ask and you go back to her hometown or wherever the fuck, and then y'all go out and then you see people really watching y'all, hawking y'all down or whatever, and they whisper, and then somebody bold enough, of course, don't know you, be like, yo, you was so-and-so? And you're like, yeah. You're like, yo, I remember back in the day, me and dudes, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. And they doing that. But you got sideswiped because you had no idea that she got down with the get down.
I think at that point, you just got to accept whatever you take when you get with a person that's not from where you're from. You know, there's a possibility.
Don't bring that in.
But if she real, you'd know that already. If she was honest with you, you'd know that already, and you'd be ready for that. You ain't gonna get sideswiped with it.
Here's my thing. There's some women that's don't like to ask about body count because they're afraid of being slut shamed by certain men. But I do believe that that's a conversation to have, not for the sense of, okay, I need to devalue if I want to be with you based off your numbers. Because if you have a vibe and you catch that vibe with that person, it really don't matter. But I do think it's a conversation to have, because I think that's just as good as knowing what's your personality type as well.
So
Yo, on some real shit, son. Like if I go to my girl's town, right, whatever the fuck, wherever she from, and we chilling, and she got a whole past and a body count, and somebody approaches and says something, that shit ain't even really about her body count. This motherfucker wants some smoke in his life. At
That's
that
true.
point, now we about to get busy. You know what I'm saying? Now we about to get on some shit that I can't say on YouTube because it ain't really about her. You probably jealous or you insecure because you done did that. All these people and now she settled down with me. So now you
Right.
at that point, you know what I'm
But
saying?
check this out, right? That's how you'd want to handle that. Me personally, if I got trust in my girl like that, I'd be like, all right, if you that comfortable and you think you could get down like that, I'll walk up. I was like, there she is. Go ahead.
No,
Right? You better than me. Go ahead. You know what I'm saying? Because somebody said something a long time ago. It's like when you got a girl and other guys see your girl, they always think they're the better one for your girl than you, right?
Yeah.
But honestly and really truly, they can't handle that. They can't deal with them. They cannot deal with them as a person. So they going off of what they see, but not what they know, right? That woman that you with, she yeah.
Me and you talked about that before. That was a very good statement that you made right there. People can only see the outside service. They don't know what goes internally.
So
elaborate on that conversation before.
But Geronimo, when I say what I'm talking, I'm not worried about the dude. I'm just saying, but when he's getting to that point, it's not even like he's really trying to get her. That is when you step up to that level, that is you trying to go to some drama shit.
No, I get it.
I'm not worried about the shit. If I was
Right.
worried about it, I wouldn't even make that trip. You know, that's a
Right.
bitch nigga. That's a bitch nigga trip. If you feel funny about it, but if I go there and you make the comments, yeah, dude. Again, it all goes down to what I said earlier. Was if the woman makes you feel like you're good, I'm not worried about it. But when they do that, that's them literally. I'm still not gonna do nothing because I still won.
Right.
I
But
still
that
got the woman.
but
But I'm just saying. But when you do that, I'm talking about the intention of the person is not necessarily to sleep with the woman,
I get it.
but more so to bring that bullshit to you.
I get it, but if you want smoke, come directly at me though, because that bullshit stunt ain't gonna work on me, right?
Nah. Oh, I agree.
Because I got something that you think you can get. Good luck getting it, right? if you want smoke with me, come directly at me and say what you gotta say. Just because I'm with her and you don't like the fact that I'm with her because of what you thought she was or what you think she is, that's irrelevant to me.
I
Right?
agree. And I wasn't talking about my reaction. I was just talking about the dude's intention. You know what I mean? That's
Yeah, I get his intention, but if you want to smoke with me like that, he
Yeah,
gotta
yeah.
come direct. You know, you don't beat around the bush, nigga. I'm right here.
Yeah, and I want to add something too because when I was dealing with that person I was mentioning, there was a lot of people that was trying to let me know, trying to get back with her or trying to get that. And it's funny because everybody feels as though is that when they had you, they can have you again. And once I got with her, that shit, all that shit was shut down. Like what you had, you had. I got the best version at this moment. And that's how I used to view my situation. And as long as you don't come at me directly, be good.
So my thoughts is this, right? I'm in alignment with DJ Geronimo, right? So if your woman, she had a pass, you know, you go to a location. For me, the biggest thing is this: I'm gonna see her reaction. You know, if it's a situation where they come directly at me and they're disrespectful, it's one thing. But they just trying to approach because they don't know the circumstances. I'm gonna fall back, see what happens. At the end of the day, you can't control the situation, but you can handle your outcome. That's what I feel about it.
Man, look, I've been with people who have had high body counts, and I still have really strong feelings for them. It is what it is. That shit ain't what you did ain't my business. As a matter of fact, I probably like you more because you experienced and fucked me right. Sorry, ma.
That's a fact. That's a fact. I agree with every part of that.
Yeah. Hey, just real quick, man. I think we should get into the next topic, but we want to let Geronimo rock. But just real quick, Mr. Javon, just so you know, I did finish your book, man. If everybody don't know, check out our Level Up by Javon, Dr. Love Jones. I did it in one sitting, and you probably could too. Before y'all leave, I think we should take a shot together. And I say,
Listen, I got to take a shot for that. I wasn't planning on drinking, but I'm gonna take a shot just for that.
well, we never plan on drinking until we get on the show. Yo, do you see? Hey, Mr. Waistline, do you see that? Mrs. No Filter is on that Nicaragua.
Yeah, I've been on it.
Flor de Caña.
Oh man, you know I missed that bottle. I was gonna go buy one.
Do you remember when she didn't like it?
Yeah.
My baby now.
All right, so Pretty Lucian.
You're welcome for introducing y'all to that.
I'm gonna.
Thank you.
I'll save you some. I'll make sure I'll save you a little bit. There we go. I'll save you a little bit. Cheers everybody.
Cheers.
I'm taking this shot to 2 dimples and a smile.
Shake it.
Geronimo, you ready to jump off the cliff?
All right. Listen.
I mean, because if not,
I look forward to Thursdays listening to you play, man.
I want to buzz.
We don't own the rights to any of this music, by the way, motherfuckers.
I want to buzz. I want to buzz. Number 1, you ain't bad. Number 2, everybody fucking your gal. Everybody fucking your gal. You know why? Number 1, you ain't bad. Number 2, everybody fucking your gal. Everybody fucking your gal. I want to pull. She fuck, she pull. She fuck, she pull. She fuck, she what? Fuck, she had. Fuck, she had. Pull. She fuck, she pull. She fuck, she pull. She fuck, she what? Fuck, she had. Fuck, she had. Body cocky and rapid burst. Say you're feeling a cocky thirst. I the man who will fuck you first. And right now I just want to burst. Fuck she, just fuck she, just fuck she, just fuck she, yeah, just hold she, just hold she, and fuck she, just fuck she, hey, fuck she, just fuck she, yeah, just hold she, yeah, just fuck she, just fuck she, yeah, just fuck she, just fuck she. Watch your flame. Hey, I see them lighters, bacon lighters, bacon I see lighters, bacon lighters, bacon I see lighters, bacon lighters, bacon I see lighters, bacon. Job people, nobody no bad like job people. I tell you nobody no bad like job people. Watching them go I love all your people. Them job people. I tell you why. If you never play job, then you never had fun yet. Hey, never chip on the road, it's a pig in a prom yet. When you must see man, 473 we bad all abroad. Tell them me not only bad in we are, but on the best in our scene of flag is lighters. Bacon lighters, bacon I see lighters, bacon lighters, bacon I see lighters, bacon lighters, bacon I see lighters. You can read him for the DJ. You want the food, if you do something crazy, that can mean all of them crazy. Producer still enemy. We are friends, boy. Who done found it? More fire. Every country want what we got. DJ MJ. Okay, they want the recipe. Maxman, turn up the stove. Let's go the retail. Look for you. Turn up the stove. He's there. You gotta get a mic. Okay, Big Ben, try to come up with him in the box. Anything you don't want, throw it out, your woman of an ex-man, throw it out, yeah, them man can stand up strong, throw it out, the old clothes and the old man, throw it out, and then I want you bring it in the mass, 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 bring it in the mass,
I don't tell them already. You see me walking in the road like a dog. Leave me. Me and them is friends. Don't make me tell you again.
If I drink until I don't know myself, that's normal. I can't remember my name, that's normal. I fall long get up on the shit. That normal. I'm making up me bed in a train. That normal. Okay. Well, if I feel like I going nuts, that's normal. Me pocket broke, I end up behind a truck. That's normal. See me boss on a dog. Can't tell me time on me watch. Your boss start to give me work. She put it, shut me up. And tell me she want to. When I am not drinking spree, I drink it for you and me. And when I feel boss only, I don't talk in Japanese. I just drink responsibly. When I drink, I carefree. Nobody can stress me. I drink it rum like bush tea. When me tell them, hey, yeah, me don't have no behavior. Hey, yeah, I'm a wetter than water. Hey, yeah, my best friend is a stranger. Hey, yeah, what's up, the crazy people jumping up in the van? All kind of different things they have in their hand. They jumping up and down, they don't give a damn. Carrying on like them is some hooligan. We gon' mash up everything like we have insurance. And tear down everything like we have insurance. We gon' shell down everything like we have insurance. When crazy people reach up to have insurance. Cause we have insurance. Do me a favor, don't tell me about behavior. Do me a favor, don't put me in no jail now. Do me a favor, don't tell me about behavior. Do me a favor.
Right.
Please come and up now. Anyway, anyhow. No girl getting low, cause I had 10 drinks in a row. Head bad and a proud. Real mass in a crowd. Vibes high like a cloud. And the whole place getting loud. Do me a favor, don't tell me about behavior. Do me a favor, don't put me in no jail now. Do me a favor, don't tell me about behavior. Do me a favor. Yo, why? Last time that I checked, we just mash up all fit. Last time that I checked, whole party get wrecked. Last time that I checked, everybody in sweat. Last time that I checked, all people some sick and tell me get on. because the stage was good. Even for kiddies carnival, the stage was nice. A paradise. It was a paradise. But when I come back on carnival day, and I hear the big trucks start to play, tear them, burn me on my section, touch them is trouble. Because the stage not good again. The stage not good again. The stage not good again. After we trample for the stage, and then the stage not good again. Cause we come to mash it up, shell it down and turn it over. We come to mash it up, shell it down and turn it over. Come now we mash it up, shell it down and turn it over. We come to mash it up, shell it down and turn it over. Like a mass on the stage, jump and throw your rag in the face. Jump and make a mass on the stage, jump and throw your rag in the face. Now the people asking, how could this stage? How could this stage? How could stage be good when the behavior so bad? On the road that made done, running in every direction. All the girls in my section, man, the stage gone bad. Look at how we behaving, look at how we behaving, look at how we behaving. The stage gone bad. Call the contractor, call the marshal doctor, call the inspector, call the commissioner, call the minister, and call the fire brigade. Because the stage not good again. The stage not good again. The stage not good again. When we dismantle for the stage, tell them the stage not good again. Cause we come to mash it up, shell it down and turn it over. We come to mash it up, shell it down and turn it over. Come now we mash it up, shell it down and turn it over. We blow we mash it up, shell it down and turn it over. We blow we mash it up, shell it down and turn it over. We blow we mash it up, shell it down and turn it over. We blow we mash it up, shell it down and turn it over. We blow we mash it up, shell it down and turn it over. We blow we
just balance it. Big bumper, girl, no one can manage it. Shake the thing, girl, and bear the damages. Do as you like, girl, I know what you have with this. You got the password for the Wi-Fi. Must grip it real good with the tight. Skirt, you look right. Girl, bang, no back way, you are the right size. Feather down, fessa. Chiffon the head to quick. Make your bum back to that. Run full up and shake it. Feather down, fessa. Chiffon the head to quick. Make your bum back to that. Run full up and shake it. Press to me, girl, baby, press to me. Then you just put the arch in your back for me. Take your time, girl, slow mo that for me. The thing sweet, girl, now it like for me. You got the password for the Wi-Fi. Must grip it real good with your tight. Skirt, you look right. Girl, bang, no back way, you are the right size. Feather down, fessa. Chiffon the head to quick. Make your bum back to that. Run full up and shake it. Feather down, fessa. Chiffon the head to quick. Make your bum back to that.
All right. First of all, peace to my brother Hater Dan in the motherfucking building. Bars Collective. Fuck is going on, son? Hold on, let me unmute you so we can do this. Take a shot with us. Hell yeah.
Peace, family. Yo, it's good seeing all y'all. Glad to see all my brothers is alive and healthy, and all the beautiful queens is alive and healthy. Peace.
Peace. Fuck yeah. Cheers.
Salud.
Dude, she's in. Lou, you got one?
I'm almost there. Sorry, I was readjusting.
Take your time, Geronimo. You taking one with us? Preacher man, you're stuck. You're taking care of Bingo.
Becky, where you drink at?
Becky's good right now. She's chilling.
Becky don't need no drink. Beckyana don't need no drink.
Becky's chilling. Javon, you taking one more with us, right?
Listen, I got time out. I got about 2
You need to
minutes.
stop.
Put it away.
Y'all keep taking shots, damn it. What do you expect?
We
Find
take shots all the time. We
Go
always
just-
take shots.
Something
Your
else.
job was to get another bottle. But
That didn't
tonight,
I've been sick all week, God darn it. I told you that.
you should have sent the what's the little one? The little one.
She was on vacation. She's not leaving the house. She wasn't leaving the house.
Gosh.
Alcohol is part of the vacation. But anyway, I'll let you work that out on your end.
Hold on. So everybody's asking. So the bottle's called Rock Bali. So it's from Bali. My mom brought it when she went to visit. And as you hold on, let me show it. Let me zoom in. So this is how the bottle looks. Came from overseas.
Box. Is that a dragon?
It is a dragon. It's like the Return of the Dragon.
Cute.
And this is, I got a real bad drinking problem on Thursday. I'm just going to say this on the record.
Sir, with all due respect, that is a small bottle.
That's a Q.
It is a cute bottle, but it should be almost done.
She said it's a Q, meaning a quart. She didn't mean like Q, like it's cute.
No, not Q, honey. Q.
I said it was a Q.
Yeah, so it's a little bitty thing. Like what's that? If I was there with you, we'd do that. What, like
It's 350 milliliters. This is not a lot.
Yeah, you can do that easy. That's easy.
Yeah, that's
I know,
three
that's what I'm
shots.
saying. That's why I have to stop.
Yeah. Anyway,
40%, Andre. 40%.
Geronimo, you ready for yours? You ready for yours?
Oh,
Yeah,
we
go.
doing
Let's
another
take
one.
our
Hold on.
shot
I'm
and
out.
jump into
I'm
it.
out. Hold on.
As Ava pours another cup.
All right. This is.
And he gonna blame us.
I am blaming y'all. Cheers. All right. All right. I got one more shot from this and I'm done. Oh yeah, I got it. One more shot.
Not really, but okay.
I'm serious.
Bro, we ain't got no room for you, bro.
I'll take you in. You know that. I got you.
I will get kicked out. But go ahead.
Well, I mean, you know.
All right. So we got the next topic. You want to bring this on? Or when we do it?
Well, you talk to me. I know you. I know it's been a tough week for you. So you want? I got you covered.
All right. I'll bring it in. So,
don't read the whole thing.
All right. What's your favorite body part of the opposite sex and why?
Like there's motherfuckers who want to be like one look like Becky laughing. See what I mean?
All right, Hater Dan.
I didn't do it. I never seen her before. It wasn't me.
What's your
So let me ask you something. What's your favorite body part on a woman?
Ass.
Oh,
it's
Now,
not
let me
your
ask you-
beauty.
now, let me ask
It's
you
your
why.
booty.
Now why?
Oh man, I'm an ass man. I mean, yo, I love ass. I love hips and feet too.
So you love anal?
Oh, whoa! I don't love anal.
But that's what I'm saying. Like why? Like so, what is it about the ass? What are you doing with the ass?
Oh man, I'll sleep on it. I'll use that shit as a pillow. I'll eat off of it, but you know,
Because ass is also shit and fart. I'm just saying, like.
nah, it's a beautiful thing. You know, it's a beautiful thing, man. I'm an ass man. The way it curves, the way you can spank it, it bounce back. Yeah, ass. I'm an ass man.
Yo, Andre
So
said
you just like it to look at, and you know,
Yeah.
but you don't actually do nothing with it.
No. I mean, yeah, I'll play with it and everything. You know, every woman that I see, you know, first thing I do is I look at your ass. I'm not gonna lie. I don't care if it's old. I don't care if it's your grandma.
Mrs. No Filter.
Yo, that.
Jump in on this with Dan. We're not even turning your motherfucker. We're not muting you tonight. We're leaving you free.
Hey, lady.
Hey.
Oh, thanks, my brother. Hey, I'm drinking like lemonade shine, so y'all be careful.
moonshine.
Yeah, be careful, yo.
So, Mr. Hater Dan.
So, what's your favorite body part of the man? Look, God.
I love the date because I'm a fucking trooper. But the thing is, of course, but okay, Taj, let me know. Can I go to that part?
Do everything you want.
Yes.
Okay, so Hater Dan says he's an ass man, right? There's 3 parts to this question. I'm only gonna jump to the 3rd part, which is like, why do men like a woman's ass so much but won't do anal?
Who said they won't do anal?
I won't do anal. Sorry. Not even if I was locked up, I ain't doing anal. But
Listen,
especially if you're locked up.
You got
but
3
me
holes.
personally, as much as I love ass, I'm sorry, I'm not into the anal thing. You know, I'll kiss her ass and stuff like that, but I'm not into the anal. I don't want no shitty dick. I can't do that. I'm sorry.
That's why you have her take a shower.
So it's the view of the ass. It's like
Oh yeah.
It's
Hell yeah.
how the ass looks on her, but you will do everything else to the ass except penetrate it.
Yeah. I mean, if she wants me to, I mean, hey, but I'm not looking for it.
Okay.
It's like looking at a woman's ass is like, you know, looking at the mountaintop in the islands, you know, it's just a beautiful view when the sun rises. That's how I see an ass.
The moon set over the horizon.
Yeah. Oh
okay.
yeah. And I love to wind on the ass too, you know.
Yeah, well, you know. Yeah. So I don't know. I guess I'll answer. Yeah, like I'm an arm man. Like I love arms. You know.
What is it about the arm? You like the hair on the arm, the veins?
It's the muscle, like the cuts. I like cuts. So like
you like the tone.
Yeah, like I love the tone, the cuts, like just how it looks, the shoulders, the broad shoulders. I like that type of shape. Of course, dick is my number 1, you know, but I feel like there's some women that's like, yeah, I love a big dick, but then you talk about how you don't give head. Go sit the fuck down. This is not for you right now. So
Yo, Dan, what is wrong with you?
A lot. See, I'm not crazy. My mother had me tested, but I think I was eating paint chips back in the day, but that's a whole nother story. That's another show, man.
Okay.
That Hudson River breast milk, baby. Mermaid breast milk.
Oh, gosh. All right, so you were saying you like the tone.
When you say the tone, like you like a muscular body?
Yeah.
No, she was saying about the arms. She liked the arms. So is it the arms because you feel like you can be manhandled, or I mean, what is it about it?
Yeah, that kind of shows me something. Like you can manhandle a chick. You know what I mean? Like, come on now. My arms are big. I used to weight lift, and you know, I'm still like stronger than like I guess a normal woman or whatever. But I don't know what it is. But if I see a dude, nice arms, nice shoulders.
So you like a dude with broad shoulders, then?
So I want to ask a question. So, could you deal with a person who was not he didn't like the area of the body that you like the most? They didn't have an attract, like you were not attracted to that part. Let's say you like a big dick and his dick was small, or you like the guy who was muscular and toned, but he's chubby. Could you deal with somebody that doesn't have the things that you like?
I move on to something else. If
So
the shoulder's not it, then I move on to the dick. If the dick is not it, then I move on to your height. If your height is not it, then shit, I don't know.
So I'll answer that question. My ex-wife, she had 34 double Ds.
Yikes.
My fiance, as everyone might know, she is bottom heavy. I'm an ass person. So, you know, with that being said, I think when you fall in love with a person, you accept what you have to work with. But me personally, I'm an ass person. So I'm happy with my ass. That's all I gotta say.
So are you an ass person visual, or are you like 54, 20, 38? Like, do you know the ass size that you like? Or
If I gotta see you hopping and doing double what they call it, double dutching to get in your pants or shorts, yeah, I'm excited. I'm good.
Yeah, but all that means is you bought jeans that are too small.
No, but the problem, so the thing is that when your pants are a certain size and you can't fit in the pants that you wear and you got to keep going up, that means I'm doing my job.
Can I ask a question?
No, you're wrong. You're gonna have to explain that into more detail for me to rock with you.
So for me, I love cooking, right? I prefer eating at home. I'll cook my woman. I cook 95% of the meals. right? So at the end of the day, I know that there's certain food that's healthy to get her to a certain level that I want her to be at. So I make sure that I cook meals that she enjoys that's going to add more weight onto the areas that I would like. So when she eats,
Hello, we need to talk. What?
Yeah, for real. You see my head down?
Where do you get this information from? I want to know.
Nah, that shit came from Bali in that bottle.
No. I've done a lot of research, so we'll talk more about it, DJ Geronimo.
No, we're on the show. You just brought it up. Let's talk about it.
Hold on.
There's
Wow.
at least 5 people interested in this.
Hold on.
Lou would look like she's frozen.
I'm
Because it's sounding like you can make your own woman here. So I want to know.
It's not like weird science.
So Pretty Lucian said, when is the last time you cooked, sir? I haven't cooked this week because I've been sick, but all last week and prior to that, I've been cooking. And actually, since I haven't cooked, you lost weight.
So are you saying that, because you started off the sentence by saying, I'm an ass man, and as you'll know, she got that. So you're saying that you're responsible for the size of it? You taking credit for the size of it?
Of course. I mean, there's other things that contribute towards it. Extracurricular activities.
So you cook based on the body part you want to grow.
And extra.
Like, because I wouldn't mind. Like, I need one because Black women come full figure, but sometimes they got the ass and no titties. I'd like to know, like, can you please recommend something?
I got you.
Can I get the 34, the 36 double D, 38 double D section? Like, maybe you don't mind.
I got you.
I'm holding you to that. We're gonna talk about it on the show.
I can't.
I cannot do
No, because this motherfucker act like he growing asses, like he planted a seed and watered them, and now her ass is big. Sorry, but if you dig a hole,
I got you.
Nah, bro, he growing everything, not just asses.
Yeah.
So that's
You
what
got
I'm saying.
Body parts for different foods. You let me know what you want, and we improve it.
Mrs. Sweeney said you're politely saying back shots.
That was an addition, but when you can't do back shots, you got to improvise. Yes, spices as well. That is another good thing.
Give us the recipe, A1, damn it.
I don't want to make this show
I'm
about
trying
me,
to figure something out.
but just to let you know, Pretty Lucian, you got your meals. When I get better, you'll be back up to par. We good.
You gotta get 3, and you gotta get Patrick Beverly.
Nobody want to call?
No.
I don't know.
No, I want to move on. Yo, who got all that noise in the background?
Picks up the foul. 3 free throws here.
I figured it out, Dan. It's you. You are the guilty party.
The weakest link. Oh, God.
So Madushi, can we talk to you?
We got to unmute her first.
I am.
Hi.
What's going on, Missy?
Madushi, what is your favorite part of the opposite sex's body?
Hush up, Becky. I see you. Becky, stop. Okay. I told Becky to stop. I see her. So, I do appreciate a nice sized penis.
Two fished, right?
And my fingers have to just barely brush. They cannot. Sorry. Okay. Anyway, so aside from that, I did write some stuff down. Like, I love arms because if they look good, like I can see a muscle, and ooh, that's just, I love it. I love muscle, like a nice arm. A nice firm grip of, like, okay, I'm talking like in verbs, so I'm not saying nouns, but like I like his, his hands have to be a nice size to, like, grab me. And not that I'm like big or anything. I don't got that big booty that y'all talking about, but but I do like his hands and his arms. And
okay.
I like the back as well. I like a nice, strong, sturdy back.
So let me ask you a question, because you know a lot of women say that the penis, but obviously if he's not wearing gray sweatpants or tight pants, how do you as a woman determine if he has a big penis or not?
Well, then that's where we start. I guess we end up in that last topic. So there's like, that's really the only way to know is if you like have
He could
interaction.
be a brewer, not a shower. So hold up now.
Yeah, because a lot of men, like I think we talked about this. I think Taj and I or somebody, we talked about this before. Like some men, they just grow. Like all men are, like, not all of them, but like when they're flaccid, like most men are very small.
Is my mother still
Okay,
on
maybe
here?
not you. Maybe
No,
not
no,
you.
my
I don't know.
mother's on it. I'll just make no. I am definitely a grower. No, you're all right. It's my. It's
Hey,
my.
mommy.
I'll do what the hell I want. I'm a grower, not a shower.
Right.
So, you know that sweatpants thing. That's irrelevant.
I agree with that. Man boobs matter.
Oh gosh.
But I'm very visual, like with men. Like they have to be visually pleasing.
So for example, like if you were to see a man in that environment, is that more so for like a beach environment, a pool environment? You know, you said you like to see the back, you know, the arms, the chest.
Well, you can see it. Like if he's not wearing clothes, like you know, we're still in the 90s. Like you can basically see a man's physique.
Okay.
So
you just
like
kind of vision of how it looks.
yeah, yeah. You
Okay.
like you could tell a man's physique with like just regular clothing. Mhm.
Okay.
Sakpase look like he looking woman and I was sure, you know, he ain't got no shirt.
He has no shirt on, and I really appreciate that, Sakpase. Thank you. I already sent him a little thing in the chat saying thank you.
Oh gosh.
My motherfucker. Hell yeah.
Oh gosh. We definitely appreciate you, Mr. G. Appreciate it.
Man boobs matter.
Did you see him? He took his shirt off.
I did.
Nah, actually, but I like the no filter being shown. We can do this shit after dark.
I'm done.
So we're gonna get Tay. Let's get your input.
Tay's scared to talk tonight.
Yeah, she cleaning up.
She timid.
She getting with her red hair. What's going on, Missy?
Say, what's your favorite part of my body? I mean, what's the favorite part of a man's body?
For me, it has to be legs. Legs, calves. I ran track in high school, and so that was what stands out most on guys, is they always have the thick calves.
So you like those calves that look like iron?
I ain't gotta look like iron, but there's guys that have well-defined calves.
Okay. So what happens if he doesn't wear shorts?
If you what?
If he's not a shorts person?
He's gonna have to show me the legs at some point. Right?
Okay.
I feel like I'm gonna see him at some point. Or knowing my bold ass, I'll ask to see them. I can't have no chicken legs. We can't do the chicken legs.
Well, you know, the stigmatism is that, you know, most guys, they have skinny legs and they work at their upper body. So he has to be well proportioned, in other words.
Well, not necessarily, but I mean, like, you have guys that just have like really good defined calves, which to me, like, that's attractive. Even if they're skinny, but you have like nice sized calves, that stands out for me. I'm into, like, other women were saying, the arms and the chest. That is probably what we will see first. But you know, if they are wearing shorts, I probably will take a look at the legs. I'm like, okay, they work out. They doing good. So that's for me.
So they can't be no MAGA foot walking around you, basically.
No. And I think if they did have some skinny legs and they rocking the shorts all the time, you know, I may have to say something, but you know, I'll say it nicely. Like, you think they look good? No, I'm just kidding. Yeah. I miss you guys. I haven't talked to y'all in so long.
Yeah, I know. I wanted to ask you, but I was gonna just leave it alone and not be petty. Why you forsake us for? Why you don't fuck with us no more?
You know I fuck with y'all all day, every day. I just been going to sleep early. I've been an old woman, but tonight I'm up because I'm making cupcakes.
Oh.
What kind? You got any special ingredients in them?
Actually, they are champagne cupcakes.
Ooh, interesting.
Yeah, I'm trying to start my business, so I'm making some cupcakes for friends tomorrow.
Okay. Let me tell you, don't move. Let me tell you my, I mean, you know, there's the obvious shit, but my favorite parts of a woman's body is the part where her back ends and her ass begins, and the area that we call the thas. You know when they sit down, like if a woman sits down with a high, like a French cut panties, and that crease right there that you can see, the thas, that's my favorite shit. That shit will drive me up the goddamn wall. That should have caused a problem. If I can see your thas, yeah, that's just gonna be a whole issue.
What you gonna do with that?
Excuse me?
I said, what you gonna do with that?
It's visual, and I asked the question when I asked, you know, like, why do you like this and why do you like that? But it's no different than why do you like a Mercedes-Benz over a BMW. You like what you like. There's certain things that catch your eye. But if you want me to be honest, that's the grip. It's like when you hold a controller for a PS3, PS4. That's you. When you hold that, the thas is the area you hold. You know what I'm saying? When you're hitting from the back, the area where the back ends and the ass begins, that's your visual.
Right. I feel you. Okay.
I like everything.
Well, yeah, I mean, obviously, you know.
No. I mean, I like everything. I like your hair, your face, your neck, the hair that's growing on your neck.
You just appreciate everything.
The size of your shoulders, your arms. How can you have a favorite, right? Because everybody's different. So you might look at this chick. So, okay. For me, yes. First thing you look at a woman, one of the first things you do, you look down from the ass, you look at the legs, you make sure the legs is big enough to match the ass, otherwise you off balance. You know what I mean? The waist, you can't have a waist bigger than your hips or bigger than your ass. I like balance. Put it that way. You got to be balanced. But you might meet somebody that you like, and they got boobs. We like boobs. So at the time, that's what I like. You know what I'm saying? And then you meet somebody that got ass, probably not that much boobs, but I like ass. That's what I like right at the time. So, I mean, how could you have a favorite, dude? All of it you know what I mean?
I think it just depends on the person.
It does. That's why I just say I like it all. Everything.
You know what I like too? I like a woman with a cute nose.
Who sucked their teeth? I hear somebody suck their teeth.
That was me. I'm sorry. I just seen the comment came in. I love deaf chicks. The sounds they make. Oh, you hate a damn.
Yo, Captain said, he said, bitch could be 300 pounds. She got nice eyes, I'ma holla.
Aw.
I don't know. I like a cute nose.
I'll tell you what, coronavirus got people wearing masks. Them eyes are gonna be coming into play now.
Yeah, but you ain't gonna have the yuck mouth and pull it. I don't care how big your eyes look. You pull it down. You got 17 teeth. We can't do this. If you look like you can leave your initials in the sandwich when you bite it, I'm not in.
Oh boy.
We got Dada in the building. Let's get Dada's input.
Preach, I see you.
Yo, you gotta have the prettiest feet, bro.
You look at
so when you meet a woman, you just tell her to take her shoes off?
Yes, I do.
What about if it's winter time and she got on Tim's?
Now we put some cocoa butter on.
Yeah, but you haven't met her yet.
No, you said what if it's winter and she had Tim's on? So we're gonna take your Tim's.
Winter.
When it's winter, you take your Tim's off, you take your socks off, Put some cocoa butter on it. You see what it look like. Pretty feet is a must, bro.
You demanding as hell.
Hell no.
You got chicks taking off their Timbs in the snow.
Not in the snow, inside the house when we got heat on.
I feel like there's at least 1, 2, 3. There's 4 chicks in here right now who's not going for that shit.
Let me talk to you.
1, 2, 3. Yes, at least 5. No, 5. As a matter of fact, there's no woman in here. No, there's no woman in here that I know who will go for that shit.
What,
so you're not gonna know whether you like them or not. You better catch these motherfuckers in the spring when they got on that sundress.
Yeah, but then fuck that. The sundress don't do it for me. That don't do it.
No, because they don't have on Timbs or Air Force Ones. They got on their motherfucking little,
Can I make a point?
And shit like that.
Nah, that's not fun. You gotta have pretty feet.
I have to make a point real quick, Taj. Just
Yes,
a
sir,
point.
go ahead.
I mean, to Dollars' point, Dada said he's trying to get him in the crib, right? So if you're in the crib, I don't know, Dada, what are you talking about? Like right in the beginning of talking to him, or before it's like go time, or y'all getting serious?
No, y'all was talking about things that catch y'all with women.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I came in late. Like, what was y'all talking about? Y'all was talking about things that get y'all for the women. Like, what does it for you?
What's your favorite?
You said they have to have pretty feet.
No, what's your favorite? No, what's the topic?
What's your favorite part of a woman's body?
Oh, her feet. Period.
And my question now was why? Like, do you suck toes?
Hell yeah, I suck toes. Nigga. Hell yeah.
Giving you a round of motherfucking applause. You might be the first motherfucker who was like, I like this, and I deal with it. Motherfuckers be like, I like a fat
Bro,
ass.
Let me tell you something. Yo, can I elaborate?
Yeah.
You ever suck on a woman's earlobe?
Yes.
You suck it. All right, check it, right? Check it. All right, here you go. I'm gonna elaborate even a little for y'all. You suck her titties, right? It don't really get her there, right? But the second you suck on her earlobe, she's soaking wet, right? Am I right or am I wrong? Any real nigga, Nah, bro. Touch her somewhere that she ain't never been touched before. I guarantee you she's
that shit only happens once, because after that, I'm gonna touch you everywhere I can.
No. But Taj used to use this dirty ass.
Come on,
another
son.
thing, yo, hold up. Do you see this nigga? Let me tell y'all niggas something right now. I was trying to stay away from y'all niggas tonight. I'm going to work tomorrow. But
Why? What happened last week?
Oh, I didn't make it to work, nigga. But
you didn't make it to work? My bad, bro.
All y'all.
No, A1, you don't understand. This has nothing to do with you. It's an after dark daybreak problem.
Oh, you got.
Listen, I got caught up in the situation. But no, honestly though, like you took
an entanglement with rum.
Oh shit! No. It was what the fuck was I drinking? No, you know what happened? I went to the studio and I was drinking fucking these niggas had me drinking scotch. I left y'all drinking rum and I started drinking scotch and I was like, man, fuck this shit. Fuck life, fuck work, fuck working for the white man, all that bullshit. Whatever.
Fuck life. Hey, real quick, man. Big shout out to DJ Marlon, Rhythm Master. I prefer to call him King Kong. He just popped in, you know what I'm saying? Just want to say what's up. All right, Dada, tell us about your favorite parts and why you like them.
No, but the reason is this though. Like honestly, if you know, if you ever touch a woman, right? Like I can say that to my boy, like to my son. If you ever touch a woman, right? The first time you touch her, it's like, oh yeah, that's cool. Second time you touch her, yeah, that's cool. But then when you touch her somewhere that the unexpected part, when you touch her in that unexpected part, she's gonna feel something she ain't never felt before. Do you agree?
I don't know. I haven't touched a woman in a long time, man. This coronavirus shit.
Yes.
Who said that?
Blue. Yes.
Right? You agree? So like, if a nigga touches you somewhere unexpected, right? You gonna go crazy, right?
So are you talking like a thumb in the asshole, or what do you mean?
No, it could be. Nigga, it could be. You know the ankle bone. You know the ankle bone, like when you got your ankle. if you suck on that motherfucker just good enough, she gonna
Nigga,
come.
who you
Nigga.
fucking Achilles?
Nah, nigga, I'm fucking. No, I'm not fucking nothing. I'm just saying, there's certain things. There's certain things on the human body actually.
I'm coming.
My nigga, I've tongue ankles.
Talk to me.
So hold on a second. It seemed like this topic is going into interesting direction. So we about to take it off YouTube Live.
Oh, y'all niggas played me dirty.
After dark.